Yes, why not? I'll be introducing myself. I'll be telling you all everything about me. Yes. So, how to make the notes once the session is over. Okay. So, this is the index of our CSET law curriculum. Okay. In CSET law, we have 6 topics. Okay. You all know this, that law is for 60 marks and for 40 marks we have management. You know the curriculum? You know the curriculum, right? Rest all the subjects are descriptive. Only this is the subject which is in MCQ format. Okay. Now, the first topic that we have is Introduction to Law. Okay. This topic was there in CS Foundation as well. It was called as Sources of Law, and we have the similar topic in CS Executive as well in a subject called as JIGL. Okay. Next, we have Elements of Company Law. This is the base of company law. Then we have Contract Act. Then we have combination of Partnership and LLP Act. Then we have Sale of Goods Act, and the last and the least important topic in real life is Negotiable Instruments Act. Nowadays, no one makes or draws negotiable instruments. The only negotiable instrument that we use is check. Correct? So this is your curriculum, and I have decided to start off with one of the most interesting chapters, that is Sale of Goods Act. Okay? We are going to start with Sale of Goods Act. So, no, I'll not be teaching management, I'll be teaching only law, my dear. Okay? So, Darshan, Disha, Gautami, Kanishka, right? And who else is there? I'm bad with names. Pratibha, Sanjana, and Sudarshini. So, good evening to everyone. Let us begin. Enough of my introduction. What's your name, ma'am?
Ritija.
Ritija. You're from Bangalore itself?
No, sir. I'm from Salem.
Salem. That is in Kerala.
No, sir. It's in Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu. You are from Tamil Nadu. You are from Tamil Nadu. But you stay in Bangalore. You stay in Bangalore only with family?
With my sister, I'm staying.
Okay, with your sister. And you stay with your family?
No, I'm staying in PG.
In PG. Okay. All the students, you all are from Bangalore or some other place? You're from Tamil Nadu, Sanjana? Sorry? Oh, what's your name? Sorry. Yeah.
Navya.
Navya. Your name?
Ritija.
Ritija, Navya, Harini. Okay. Unique name. You all are from Chennai. My name is very common, Shubham. It is a very common name across the country. In South India also you might have Shubham. The spelling might be different, right? Okay. Now, the remaining part that is there, it is 40 marks of management. Okay. So we'll not discuss anything about management. We will be focusing only on the law part.
Yes, entire fourth paper is MCQ.
Entire fourth paper is MCQ. All the topics that you have are for MCQ. Rest all are descriptive. I'll tell you what books to buy from Amazon if you want to practice more questions. I'll explain everything, okay? So don't worry. You are an offline student, Disha.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll be coming to Bangalore on? No idea.
May 6th month.
6th May. So we'll not be able to meet. It's okay. No. I'll be teaching only few topics. Then I'll be coming back later. Okay? Yes. So you're coming back on 1st May. Okay. Now let us start with Sale of Goods Act. Let us begin. What, according to you, are goods?
Goods is the final good. This is produced for consume.
Goods are produced for consumption. Okay. What about you? What do you mean by the term goods? Intangible. Tangible. Tangible. What? You satisfy your wants. So how many hours are assigned for business laws? I'll confirm about that thing, Sanjana. Okay. Yes. So tell me, answer the question that I have asked. What do you mean by the term goods, everyone? What is the meaning of the term goods? You all have given your answer. Yes. Online students, what about you all? Movable and immovable property are goods. Okay. Tangible property is goods. Okay.
Immovable property.
It comes under service. I don't know. I'm asking a question to you all. Tangible. All the other students, see, you all have to interact. tangible meant for sale. It also includes intellectual property. Okay. Goods are the one that moving from one place of producer to consumer. Selling and buying is goods. Wow. Interesting. So, what if I tell you that all the definitions that you all have given are wrong? Sir, what is the meaning of goods? Goods means any kind of movable property. What is the meaning? Wait, don't write, wait. Let me explain. I will explain, then I'll give you time to write, okay? What is the meaning of goods? Any kind of movable property. What is the meaning of goods? Any kind of movable property. Land or immovable property are not goods. For that, for selling and buying of land, apartment, bungalow, we have a topic called as Transfer of Property Act. Transfer of Property Act deals with immovable property. Sales of Goods Act deals with movable property. So we need to focus only on movable property. Okay. So what is the base of Sales of Goods Act? Sales of Goods Act deals with movable property. Goods means any kind of movable property other than cash, or actionable claim. Wait. Okay. Other than cash or actionable claim. See, can you buy currency notes? I mean, I'll give you a 500 rupee note. Can you bargain, sir? I will pay 490 for this note. The note is old. Can we bargain on notes? No. So currency notes are not goods. Okay. What is actionable claim? Any claim that is receivable from someone on which you can file a case. I will explain everything.
Like premium?
Not premium, rent. If you are staying in my apartment as a tenant, the rent is receivable from you. Correct? If you are not paying it, I can file a case against you. I can take an action against you. This is called as actionable claim. But. See, I'm not teaching anything. I'm just giving you an overview. I have not even opened the theory. Okay. We are just discussing certain things. I want to see how much Bonvita you have consumed during your childhood, because Bonvita helps the growth of the brain. Correct? And if you have consumed Complan, all the very best, because Complan helps only with height. Yes, China? Yes. So I repeat again, what is goods? Any kind of movable property. Does not include two things. What are those two things? Money and action. I have not explained anything yet. I'm just telling you the definition. What is goods? Any kind of movable property other than money and actionable claim. Rest everything is goods. Okay. Now, question number two. I have old collection of coins. Okay. So I have collection of old coins. The coins are no more in use in India or anywhere else in the world. Also, I have old 500 rupee note and 1000 rupee note which was demonetized by Government of India. Okay. Can I sell these notes? I will. Darshan, I will. I have not explained anything. I am just giving an overview. I have to explain everything in detail. Please be patient and first listen to what I am saying, everyone. Okay. I repeat again. I have collection of old coins. I have old 500 rupee and 1000 rupee note. Are these coins and notes goods? It is also money, right? Can we consider them as goods? The answer is yes. It has no value. It is considered as goods because it is not a legal tenderment. That is the reason why people on OLX you will see that people are selling their collection of old coins and notes on OLX for lakhs of rupees. Which money is not a good, which is not a legal tender. I'm giving only an overview to you all. Now I will show the notes to you. We'll write everything. We'll see all the examples. Also, I'll tell you how to study this chapter and how many parts we are going to divide this topic. Okay. Ready, everyone? Yes, ready? Have you all studied law before? This is the first time that you're studying law, right? Anyone who's planning to do LLB? No one? You're planning on doing LLB? After BCom or immediately after your 12th standard results? After BCom, after 12th. Yes, everyone focus on screen. Just BBA. You're doing LLB. Very good. Now, let us begin with the topic of sale of goods. Now, goods means any kind of movable property. What is the meaning of goods? Any kind of movable property. Now, how do we understand this? We'll understand it step by step, point by point, definition by definition. In your syllabus, they have started with contract of sale of goods. Okay. What is the meaning of contract of sale of goods? Where the seller transfers or agrees to transfer property in goods to the buyer for money consideration called the price is nothing but contract of sale. Now, what is the meaning of this? Seller is transferring, which means he's transferring immediately, or is agreeing to transfer, which means he's going to transfer it in future. What is he going to transfer? Property in goods. What is he going to transfer? Property in goods. What is the meaning of property in goods? Property in goods means ownership. What is the meaning of property in goods, everyone? Ownership. Yes, we are starting with the 5th chapter, everyone, Sale of Goods Act. Okay, because it is interesting. Chapter number 1 after Sale of Goods Act, Sources of Law, Introduction to Law. I want you all to be comfortable with this topic so that other topics look very easy. Okay, because chapter number 1 is a bit boring because it has Constitution of India. They will talk about Legislative Assembly, Legislative Council. Yeah, so this is very interesting where we can have good discussions. Okay, so everyone, again, we are understanding the first concept of contract of sale of goods. You know, when you make a contract of sale of goods, what is the meaning of contract of sale? Contract of sale means the seller is transferring or is promising to transfer. What is the meaning of transferring? It means immediate. So you come to my shop, I have a shop of mobile phones. You are ready to buy the phone immediately. I'm ready to transfer the phone immediately. This is seller is transferring or agreeing to transfer. What is the meaning of agreeing to transfer? Transferring in future. What is it transferring or agreeing to transfer? Property in goods. What is the meaning of property in goods? Ownership. Okay. And I am ready to transfer this ownership to whom? To buyer. In return of the goods, what am I getting? Money. If I give goods to you, what should I get in return? Money. There is one word written over here. That word is consideration. The word is consideration. Consideration means something in return. What is the meaning of consideration? Something in return. Something in return. So if I give goods to you, what are you giving back to me in return? Money, correct? So, contract of sale of goods. You all tell me, what is the meaning of contract of sale? Contract of sale of goods. Seller is transferring or is agreeing to transfer. Step by step. Seller is transferring or agreeing to transfer. What is he transferring or is promising to transfer? Property in goods. What is the meaning of property in goods? Ownership. To whom is he transferring this? To buyer. For what is he transferring? Money. Money is consideration. Okay. Money is the consideration. So what is the price for goods? Money. Sir, what if I give you my mobile phone, you give me your mobile phone? Is this a contract of sale? That is barter system. Because in the definition, Have they written that goods versus goods will be transferred? No. Transferring or agreeing to transfer ownership to buyer for money is called contract of sale. What is the meaning of contract of sale? Seller is transferring or promising to transfer ownership in goods to buyer for money. For money. The consideration will always be money. Okay? Is this clear to everyone? All the online students, Anjana, Darshan, Disha, Gautami, everyone, is this clear? Kanishka, Kavya, Neha, Pratibha, Sanjana, Sudarshini. Yes. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of contract of sale of goods? When one person is promising to transfer or will be transferring what? Goods. What is he transferring? Goods. He is transferring the ownership of goods. To whom? Buyer. For a price is called contract of sale. Okay. Is the first definition clear to you all? Is the first definition clear to you all? Yes. Now, whenever I transfer the goods to you, immediately it is called as sale. S-A-L-E. You go to a shop, buy a packet of Lay's, it is sale. It is sale. Okay. But I am a farmer. You have a company which manufactures potato wafers. You are entering into a contract with me. You are telling me to grow potatoes for you. I will grow those potatoes in future. I will grow only when the contract is made. Correct? So I am promising you that I will give you potatoes in future. It is called as agreement to sell. It is called as agreement to sell. See, you don't have to stress or worry about anything at all. You don't have to worry or stress about anything at all. What is contract of sale? Now we know contract of sale. Contract of sale. Contract of sale, seller is either transferring immediately or transfer in future. What is he transferring immediately or what is he transferring in future? He is transferring property in goods. Meaning of property in goods is ownership. To whom? To buyer. For what? For price. Price is always going to be money. Money. Price is always going to be money. Is this clear? Whenever I am transferring immediately, it is called as sale. Whenever I am transferring the goods to in future, it is called as agreement to sell. Is this clear? Is this clear? Now, one question has been asked by Darshan and it is a valid question. I was going to explain that point only. I will ask you all a question, okay? You have come to my shop. You all have come to my shop. I am selling this mobile phone. I am selling this mobile phone. Okay? You and I, we enter into a contract. You and I, we enter into a contract where I promise that I will give you this mobile phone. You have told me that, sir, I will pay the money to you after 7 days. But we made the contract immediately, right? Did you become the owner without paying the money? Can a person become owner of goods without paying the money? Can a person become owner of goods without paying the money?
They are deferred payment.
Well, let us keep it very simple. Online students, can a person become owner of goods without paying the money? Yes.
They're keeping up.
If the party's intention is to make the other person the owner, even if you don't pay any money, the other person will become the owner. See, at my house, the newspaper wala bhaiya is delivering newspaper every morning. He takes the money in the next month. Is he not making me the owner of the newspaper the day he delivers it? Yes or no? Am I not becoming the owner? The moment he keeps the newspaper at my door, is he not making me the owner? Yes. Is he taking the money at that time? No. So, in Sale of Goods Act, paying money is irrelevant. Paying money is irrelevant. Also, giving possession of the goods is irrelevant. You have become the owner, but still I have the possession of the goods. Are you understanding? In some cases, you will have the possession of the goods, but still you will not be the owner. Sir, can you give that example to us? Everyone, if you take my bike on rent, you have the possession, but are you becoming the owner? No. So, in Sale of Goods Act, there will be sale or agreement to sell. There will be sale or agreement to sell. In sale, you become the owner immediately. Payment of money or possession is irrelevant. Payment of money or possession is irrelevant. Is this clear? Is the first definition clear to you? Is the first definition clear to everyone? What is meant by irrelevant? It doesn't matter. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? All the online students, is the first part clear to you all? See, I'll go very slow for the first 1.5 hours. I'll just see what all concepts are very new for you, or what are concepts are you are comfortable with, which concepts. Okay? Yes. So the first part is very simple and very easy to understand. That sir, in contract of sale of goods, one person is making the other person the owner. Correct? Money paid, not paid is irrelevant. The other person can become the owner even without paying the money. Clear? Clear? Is this clear to everyone? Pinky promise? Pinky promise? Yes. But now we need to understand the definition of the term goods. Ready? So I will explain these two definitions. I have explained one. Now I will explain the definition of goods to you all. Once you understand the definition of goods, then we will start writing. Okay? Okay, everyone? Yes or no? No? Yes or no? Very good. Yes or no? You all should not be scared of a teacher, okay? Teachers are also human beings. It depends on which type of teacher is there in front of you. I am not a very strict teacher until and unless you don't complete the task which is given. If you complete the task, why will I be strict with you all? Correct? But if you do not complete the task, then I have the right to be strict with you all. Okay? Now, look at the screen, everyone. The Sale of Goods Act deals only with movable goods. Correct? Immediate sale, the ownership is transferred. Agreement to sell, the ownership is transferred in future. Seller sells or agrees to sell. Buyer buys or agrees to buy. What? Goods. For what? For money. Is this clear? Is this clear? Now, next part is the definition of goods. Now I want pin drop silence and utmost attention, because this concept is very interesting and also tricky. Okay. Sir, what is the definition of goods? Goods means every kind of movable property. Okay. And includes stock, shares, growing crops, grass, trees, anything that is attached to or forming part of land which is agreed to be severed before sale or under a contract of sale. Now pause. What is the meaning of goods? Any kind of movable property. It includes stock, share, grass, crops, or anything which is attached to earth, or it is forming part of land which is agreed to be cut. Anything that is attached to earth, Christmas trees attached to earth, or anything which is forming part of land, fruits that grow on the trees. Correct? Why do we enter into contract for Christmas tree? If you want to buy the tree, I will cut the tree and then give it to you. I'll remove the fruits and give it to you. Correct? So what is the definition of goods? Every kind of movable property includes stock, shares, growing crops, grass, trees, anything that is attached to earth or forming part of land which is agreed to be severed before sale or under contract of sale. Is this definition clear to you all? Anything that you grow, even grass, it looks immovable, but grass is actually movable. Crops, they look immovable, but why do we grow crops? So that we can cut them and sell it in the market, right? Correct? Or anything which is attached to earth, or it is forming part of the land, which is agreed to be cut, is called as goods. Is called as goods. So, what is the meaning of goods, everyone? Any kind of movable property includes stock, share, growing crop, grass, trees, anything which is attached to earth or forming part of land, which is agreed to be cut. Full stop. Is this clear to all the online students? Now, two things that are not considered as goods, which are other than actionable claim and money. Which money? Legal tender. What is the meaning of legal tender? The money which is in circulation. The old 500 rupee note, if you have in your pocket, can you buy goods from that note? Can you buy goods with old 1000 rupee note? No. Can you buy goods with 25 paisa coins? No. Because they are no more legal tender. If you have old coins which were made during the time of Britishers, can you buy goods from them? No. But these coins, old coins which are not legal tender, are goods. Only the money that is in circulation today will not be treated as goods. Is this clear? Is this clear? So again, what is the definition of goods without looking at the screen?
Kind of
Movable property excluding
stocks and shares.
excluding
Cash and other actionable.
actionable claim and money. Actionable claim and money, but it includes stock, share, growing crop, grass, trees, anything which is attached to earth or forming part of land which is agreed to be cut will be treated as goods. Is this clear? All the online students, is this clear? So we have understood two things. What are the two things that we have understood? Contract of sale and goods. In contract of sale, the seller is promising that he will transfer, or he is agreeing to transfer. What is he agreeing to transfer, or what is he transferring? Property in goods, which is nothing but ownership of goods. To whom? To buyer. For what? Price. What is the price? Money. Is this clear? Is this clear? And sir, what is the meaning of goods? Goods means any kind of movable property other than actionable claim and money. It includes stock, share, crops, grass, trees, anything which is attached to earth or forming part of land which is agreed to be severed are goods. Is this clear? Is this clear? Easy? Easy? Pinky promise? So, is this iPad movable property? Yes. It is movable property. Why? What are you thinking? It is goods, right? iPad is goods. Correct? I am growing tomatoes in my farm. Goods. I have a tree of orange. Goods. I have 10 rupee note in my pocket. That is not a good. That is not a 10 rupee note. 10 rupee note is not a good. I will repeat the point again. Online student asks, can you repeat the last part of definition? Goods means every kind of movable property other than actionable claim and money. Other than actionable claim and money. It includes stock, shares, growing crops, grass, trees, anything which is attached to earth or forming part of land which is agreed to be cut is called as severed or cut. One and the same thing is called as goods. Is this clear? Online students, is this clear? All the online students, is this clear to everyone? Yes, Sunil? Yes, very good. So we have understood the base of this topic. Sir, you have not explained actionable claim to us. Please explain. We are dying to understand the meaning of actionable claim. Actionable claim means anything, any claim on which you can enforce a legal action or a suit. Okay. So, for example, A, this is A. This is B. Yes, you know. Yes. B sells B draws bill of exchange on A. If B is drawing bill of exchange on A, which means A has to accept it and then A will pay the money on the date which is written on bill of exchange. I think you have studied this in your 11th, 12th standard. Bill of exchange, promissory note. I repeat again. If I draw bill of exchange on you, it means you will accept it and give it to me. On the bill of exchange, it will be written, I forgot your name. Navya, I, Shubham Jooshi, order Navya to pay a sum of rupees 10,000 on 5th of May. If you accept it and give it back to me, I can give this bill of exchange to Mr. C and I can tell him, Mr. C, I am staying in your house as a tenant. I am not able to pay the rent to you. You will get the money on 5th of May. Take this bill of exchange. Go to Navya on 5th of May. She will pay you the money. Correct? So now who is holding the bill of exchange? C. Now C had admitted his father in a hospital. So he goes and gives that bill of exchange to the doctor. So C gives the bill of exchange to the doctor and tells the doctor that collect your money from Miss Navya on 5th of May. This bill of exchange, it looks as if it is a movable property because it is getting transferred from one person to another, right? Tell me, if this doctor presents it in front of A and A doesn't pay the money, can doctor file case for claiming money? Yes. I brought an action to claim the money on a negotiable instrument. This piece of paper, it is movable, but it is not considered as goods. Just the way currency is movable, but it is not treated as goods. Is this clear to all the students? Is this clear to all the students? Is this clear? Is this clear? Is this clear? No. Don't write other things. It has nothing to do with rights and liabilities and duties, my dear. Nothing. Goods are not rights and duties. Negotiable instrument can be rights and duties. I will give this example to you all again. Okay. Now, instead of writing AB, I will write here. Oh, this is Miss Navya, spelling N-A-V-I. Navya. This is Shubham Jooshi. Okay. Navya is staying in my house as a tenant. Okay. Navya tells me that, Shubham sir, I don't have money right now. I will pay the money to you on 5th. So I tell Navya, okay, do one thing. You're promising orally, right? It is better that you sign it and give it to me. I'll take out a piece of paper and on the piece of paper I will write, I, Shubham Jooshi, order Navya to pay the money of rupees 10,000 on 5th of May to me or to order of myself. Order of myself means what? If I order you to pay someone else, you will pay the money to that other person. Okay. Now tell me one thing. Navya has to accept the bill of exchange. Sanjana, this is for you. I am repeating this for you. Okay. I am giving this bill of exchange to, I have given it to Navya. She has accepted it. On 5th of May, if she doesn't pay the money to me, can I bring action against her? This is actionable claim. Okay. What if I have a shop which I have taken on rent from C? I am supposed to pay 10,000 to C. I will give the same paper to C and I'll tell him, collect the money on 5th of May from Navya. C has admitted his father in a hospital. Okay. So he has told the doctor that you will receive the money on 5th. Give this piece of paper to Navya. She'll give you the money. If no one receives the money, they can bring action on a claim. 10,000 is the claim that I will be making on Navya. The same claim can be made by C. The same claim can be made by doctor. Even if these parties are not there, can I claim the money on 5th from Navya? Yes. Is this clear? Is this clear? Sanjana, is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Now, see, law is very easy. All you have to do is look at it from the point of view of real life businesses and transactions. Law is not something which is very difficult. The only thing that you need to focus on is the concepts. If you know the concepts, you will be able to solve any question which is given to you in exam. But if you focus on only solving MCQs at home for practice purpose, sir, I solved 3000 MCQs, all the best. Because by solving MCQs, you're not clearing your concepts. You're just mugging up all the options and the answers. Am I right? So, one last time, everyone. We started with which topic today?
Contract of sale.
Sale of Goods Act. I got scared. Contract Act. I thought you were telling me
Contract of sale.
Sale of Goods Act. We are studying what? Sale of Goods Act. We are studying what? Sale of Goods Act. What is the definition of goods? What is the definition of goods, madam? Any kind of movable property other than actionable claim or and money. Correct? It includes stock, shares, growing crops, grass, trees, anything which is attached to earth or forming part of land which is agreed to be cut will be treated as goods. Sir, you made a contract of sale. What is the meaning of contract of sale? What is the meaning of contract of sale? Who is transferring? Seller is transferring or is agreeing to transfer. What is he transferring or agreeing to transfer? Property in goods. What is the meaning of property in goods? Ownership of goods. To whom? To buyer. For what? Price. What is the price? Money. Clear? Is this clear? Actionable claim. Any claim on which you can bring action. You can file suit. Which money can be treated as goods? Which is not a legal tender. Which is not a legal tender can be treated as goods. Is this clear? Dear online students, is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Very good. Now, please look at the definition. See, things attached to or forming part of land which are agreed to be severed before sale or contract of sale are goods. See, where the trees were sold so that they were to be cut out and separated from land and taken away by the buyer. So all these things are goods. Yes or no? Yes. Very good. Now, there are 3 types of goods. How many types of goods are there? 3 types of goods are there. Okay. Now for this, where we can't communicate actively due to restricted microphone access. Can you define actionable claim? Hurry, I defined actionable claim just now. Any claim on which you can take action is actionable claim. Yes or no, Disha? Correct? Now. Any claim on which you can file case. I was supposed to receive 10,000 from her. That is the claim that I am supposed to receive, right? I have made a claim of 10,000 on Navya. If she is not paying the money to me, I can take an actionable claim. Is this clear? Any claim on which you can file a case is called as actionable claim. If you don't pay the fees to your college, the college will take an action against you. Actionable claim. Is this clear? Is this clear? Now, you have to listen to a story. Story of Shubham Jooshi and DMart. You guys have DMart in Bangalore? Have you been to DMart? Do you like going to DMart? Yes, everyone loves going to DMart. So even I used to like going to DMart until my mother started giving me a list of groceries which I am supposed to get. So what I have to do is every Sunday, not every Sunday, once every month or twice every month, my mother will give me a list on Saturday night. Then I have to take my car early morning to DMart I will park the car. I'll take the trolley. I'll see the list. I'll put all the items in the trolley, pay the bill, and come back home. This happens once every 15 days. Okay. So, my mother had written in that list, get soap. What did she ask me to get? Soap. So, I went to DMart. Now, there were 3 different types of soaps. Bathing soap, soap for washing utensils, soap for washing clothes. So I called my mom. Mama, which soap are you talking about? So my mom tells me sarcastically, will you shower with Rin? I told her no. So you have to buy bathing soap. So I went and I stood in front of the section of bathing bars. Okay. Now when I went there were different types of soaps. Dove, Pears, Fiamma Devils, Lux, Medimix, Dettol, Lifebuoy, Synthol. I called my mom again. Mama, which soap should I buy? She told me it is summer season. Okay. Buy Dettol. So I told her okay. Now I stood in front of the section of Dettol. Now there were different types of Dettol soaps. Green color Dettol, blue color Dettol, yellow color Dettol, pink color Dettol. So I called my mom again. Mama, which Dettol? So she told me it would have been better if I would have gone to DMart. It is summer, right? So buy Dettol Cool. The blue color Dettol. Buy that. Now, listen carefully to what I'm saying. When I went there, near the blue color section, will there be one piece or will there be a lot of pieces of blue color Dettol? Lot of packets will be kept, right? I will select one from that lot, correct? Have you understood the entire story? All the students, online students, have you understood the entire story? I have not explained anything yet, but did you understand the story? Very good. Now, when my mother tells me to buy blue color Dettol soap, is soap goods? Yes. Because it is a movable property, right? Soap is a movable property. Correct? Correct. Now, mother has asked me to get that soap. And was she very specific with which soap I want to buy? Yes. Are the goods in existence when I am making the contract? Yes. They are there in the store, right? So, type number 1 is existing goods. Type number 1 is existing goods. Existing goods are those goods which are there at the time when we make contract of sale. They are in existence. See, if you go to a vegetable shop or you go to a fruit vendor, if you tell him that you want to buy Nagpur oranges are in existence. They are in existence. Yes or no? Nagpur oranges are in existence. And you are very specific with which type of orange you want. You don't want Mandarin orange. You don't want Kinao orange. You only want Nagpur orange. Goods are existing and they are specific. Is this clear? Is this clear? 3 primary types are existing, future and contingent. Now what is the meaning of future goods? I am a farmer. I have a huge farmland. I grow potatoes. You want to make chips? You come and tell me, Shubham Jooshi, we will pay you 10 lakh rupees if you provide potatoes to us. I tell you, okay, done. But it will take 7 to 8 months for me to grow the potatoes. Are the goods there when we are making the contract? No. In existing goods, the goods are in existence when we are making the contract. But in future goods, are the goods in existence? No. They will be acquired, produced or manufactured by the seller after the contract is made. Again, How many types of goods are there? 3. Number 1, existing. Number 2, future. Number 3, contingent. What are existing goods? They are in existence at the time when we make the contract. Correct? They are in existence when we make contract. What are future goods? Future goods are those goods which are not in existence when you make the contract. You and I, we made the contract. You are lazy. I am farmer. We made the contract. We made the contract. But are the goods in existence? No. I will produce them or manufacture them or acquire them once the contract is made. Is this clear? Online students, is this clear? All the online students, is this clear? Yes. Now, what do you mean by the term contingent goods? What is the meaning of contingent goods? Contingent goods means what? Yes. Anyone? If you have studied 11th, 12th accounts, you might have studied about contingent assets and contingent liabilities. Yes. What is the meaning of contingent goods? You never understood the meaning, yet you got 95%. Yes. Online students? Yes. Sudarshini, Sanjana, Pratibha, Neha, Kavya, Kanishka, Gautami, Disha, Darshan. Hey, you'll type anything or what? Agreement to sell. No. Let me explain. I am a fisherman. I am a fisherman. Contingency means it may or may not happen. What is the meaning of contingents? I'm not talking about contingent goods. The word contingency means what? It may or may not happen. There is a 50-50% chance. Okay. Now, I am a fisherman. You tell me, sir, you're going in the Arabian Sea. If you get sword fish for me, I will pay 50,000 to you. If I get sword fish for you, you will pay 50,000 to me. This fish is very rare in Arabian Sea. I might get the fish, I might not get the fish. When will the contract be valid? When I get the fish. If I don't get the fish, will the contract be valid? Do you have to pay money to me if I don't get the fish? No. Contingent goods are those goods which the seller might or might not get after the contract. Is this clear? See, contingent goods are also future goods. Contingent means what? I am going in the Arabian Sea. I will be coming back after 45-50 days. I am coming back in future, right? So all contingent goods are future goods, but all future goods are not contingent. Because if I am a farmer, the probability of me not being able to grow the potatoes is very less. It is 2-3%. But if I am going in sea to catch a fish which is rare, the chances are 50-50. The chances are 50-50. Is this clear? Is this clear to you? So, how many types of goods are there? 3. What are the 3 types of goods? Existing, future, contingent. Existing goods are those goods which are at the time of contract of sale. Correct? What are future goods? Which do not exist when the contract of sale is made. Contingent goods, the seller might or might not get the goods. Correct? Are all contingent goods future? Yes. Yes. All contingent goods are future. But are all future goods contingent? No. Now, online students, any doubt? These are the goods that the seller agrees to sell only in certain conditions fulfilled. Sir, that only I said. It is goods which is... Yes, correct, Darshan, correct. Yes. So, wait. You have any doubt? Pinky promise. Okay. Now, tell me one thing. Have you understood everything till here? Existing, we can see the goods when we are making the contract. Future goods, we know that the seller will give it to us in future. Correct? Contingent goods, we are not sure whether the seller will give the goods to us in future or not. Correct? Online students, all the students, is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? Very good. Now, now, now. Existing goods are of three types. Existing goods are of three types: ascertained, specific, and unascertained goods. Okay, there should be unascertained goods. What is this? Okay, now what is the meaning of specific? I want I-20 only. I want I-20 in blue color only. I am being very specific. Now let us discuss the concept of ascertainment and unascertainment. Let us go back to the soap story. Dettol soaps were in lot. That entire lot is unascertained. They are there. From that lot, whatever I select is called as ascertaining the goods. Is this clear? There is a lot of goods. See, when you go to buy vegetables, your mother asks you to get tomatoes. That when you go to the vegetable vendor shop, you will see that there is a basket in which a lot of tomatoes are kept. You select from that lot, right? You select the tomatoes that you want. Are you not ascertaining the tomatoes from the lot? Yes. So the lot is unascertained. From that, if we select certain goods, we are ascertaining them. I want to buy oranges. There is a huge basket in which oranges are kept. I am selecting the oranges that I want. Am I not ascertaining them? Yes. So I go to DMart. See, when I buy biscuits, right, I check the packet whether the biscuits are broken or not. So if you are standing in front of Parle-G biscuit, okay, in that section, will there be only one packet or lot of packets will be there? Lot of packets will be there. All these packets are ascertained or unascertained? Unascertained. All these packets are unascertained. But when we select from them, we are ascertaining them. We are ascertaining them. Is this clear? Is this clear? So, you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about anything. I have unplugged the screen. Let us first discuss certain points. Then we will start writing. What is the topic that we have started today? Sale of Goods Act. We have started with SOGA. SOGA. Sale of Goods Act. What are we studying? Sale of Goods Act 1930. Sale of Goods Act 1930. We saw three definitions as of now. We saw the definition of goods. We saw the definition of contract of sale. We also saw the definition of types of goods. Okay. So we have seen three definitions till now. We'll go step by step. Sir, I was explaining my mom what is goods. My mom tells me that your father purchased an apartment. That is also good. Is your mother true? Purchasing an apartment, is it buying goods? No. Because apartment is an immovable property. And goods means what? Movable property. So the definition itself says goods means any kind of movable property. Correct? It does not include two things: money and actionable claim. What is the meaning of actionable claim? Any claim on which you can bring action. Correct? So if I'm supposed to receive money from someone, that person is not giving the money to me, I can take action on them. This is not goods. Okay. What are the other things that are included in the definition of goods? Stock, shares, growing crops, grass, trees, anything to earth or forming part of land which are agreed to be cut are goods. Correct? So the definition is fixed. Next. Legal tender money. Are they goods? No. Money which is not legal tender. Are they goods? Yes. Old coins, bullion coins. They are goods. Very good. Okay. Sir, you said that we make a contract of sale. What is the meaning of contract of sale? Seller is transfers or agrees to transfer. What is he transferring or agreeing to transfer? Property in goods, which is ownership of goods. To whom? To buyer for a price. For a price. And that price is always going to be money. That price is always going to be money. Online students, is this clear? Students who are sitting here, is this clear? Clear? Sir, how many types of goods are there? 3. Number 1, existing. Number 2, future. Number 3, contingent goods. Existing goods are those goods which are there at the time of contract of sale. Future goods are those goods which are not there when the contract of sale is made. Correct? Contingent goods are those goods which the seller may or may not get for buyer. Correct? Is there any subcategory for existing goods? Yes. Number 1, ascertained. Number 2, specific. Number 3, unascertained. I want only and only blue color i20 car. Specific. I want Samsung Galaxy S24 only. Specific goods. Correct? The bulk of the goods is unascertained. From that bulk, when I select the goods, ascertaining the specific goods. Yes or no? Did I not tell you it will become very easy? All you have to do is practice at home. Practice makes a man perfect. Yes or no? Yes. All of these things are false. I'll show you my mark sheet. You will be shocked to see my marks. You want to see my mark sheet? You want to see my LLB mark sheet, everyone? Online students, are you interested? Oh yes, everyone is interested, right? For this, you all will be interested. We also want to see the marks of our teacher. So, I did not score a lot, but still, I was university topper. Can anyone guess how much did I score? Like any rough guess, rough idea? Out of marks. Distinction. That's it. Disha, specific goods are of 3 types: ascertained, unascertained. Existing goods are of 3 types: ascertained, specific, and unascertained. Disha, I want to buy Nagpur oranges. I am very specific. There is a crate of Nagpur oranges. From that crate, I am selecting, I am ascertaining Nagpur oranges of the choice that I want. Is this clear? Now, yes. Ready? You will not judge me, right? Okay. Yes. Please look at screen. Okay. Civil Procedure Code. I have got 62 marks. I was diagnosed with dengue at that time. Interpretation of statutes, 93 out of 100. Environmental law, 94 out of 100. Law of forensic science, 85 out of 100. Practical training, drafting, pleading and conveyance, 73. You study this subject in CS professional. Drafting is there, DD is there in CS professional. Criminal procedure code, 80. Administrative law, 89. You study administrative law and interpretation in CS executive JIGL. Company law, 77. Criminal justice system, 97. And moot court, exercise and internship, 85. I got 83.5% out of 1000. Sir, is that you? Yes, that is me. Shubham Rajesh Jooshi. Why am I showing this to you? Because I want to tell you all that I used to work, teach, then study. And my work schedule was from morning 7 o'clock till evening 8 o'clock. I used to work, and then I used to come home by 10:30, eat food, sleep by 11:30, wake up at 3:30. I used to get up at 3 o'clock, get ready by 3:30, 3:40, sit for studying from 3:40 to 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock, leave for work. This was my schedule for 3 constant years. I am not trying to motivate you all. Okay? I'm not trying to motivate you all. I'm telling you all that focus on what you want, you will get what you want. For that, you need to sacrifice a few things, and then everything will become better for you. Okay? Yes, I got the first rank, the second ranker got 68%. Average is 70. I did this because I have interest in law. I love teaching law. I used to teach all my college mates, batchmates. We used to sit in the library. I used to teach them the meaning and everything of law. I had good command, and I love this subject because it is full of common sense, which is not very common. Clear? Yes.
When did you complete your LLM?
2019.
Where?
ILS. You know ILS?
Advanced.
Yes. So write the heading, Sale of Goods Act. Write the heading, Sale of Goods Act in your notebook. And then you will write the definition of goods. Definition of goods. What is the topic that we are studying? Sale of Goods Act. Will write definition of goods. Goods, whatever is highlighted, you will write that only. Business laws is very easy. You have business, if you are doing planning to do BCom, you will be studying all of these things in BCom as well. I think in Maharashtra, commercial law is there in third year, company law is there in mercantile law is in third year, company law is there in second year. So whatever you study here will be helpful for you all in your BCom if you are planning to do BCom. In LLB, I cannot say that this study will help you there or that study will help you here because it is completely different. Few topics, few subjects are same. Over here, the approach is very corporate style. Over there, the approach is not only corporate, but it is with respect to all the laws. You should know all the laws of this country. Okay.
How do you know about all the laws?
No, see, you become an expert in a particular area. While studying, you should know what is the meaning of law. See, is Sale of Goods Act now looking very easy? Because you know the meaning, right? Goods means this. Once the concepts are clear, then you can write any paper that is thrown at you. But if the concepts are not clear, you only mug up everything. That is very difficult. Yes.
The college is important.
You can see for law or BCom, I think college doesn't matter. What matters is how you study. See, a lot of successful people study from unknown colleges, small colleges. Yeah, and still they become successful. You have Nikhil Kamath from Karnataka, the founder of Zerodha. Nikhil Kamath studied only till 10th standard. His net worth was $5 billion. How much education did he take? 10th standard only. So degrees help you. Sir, is BBA with CS good? Yeah, it is good, but the problem that you will face later on is while doing your articleship. If you are doing BBA and you clear executive, for you to attend college and doing articleship will become very tedious task. Then you will have to do articleship after clearing CS professional. BCom you don't have to stress that much. Take such a college for BCom where attendance is not mandatory or it is relaxed, so that you can focus on your CS studies. See, you take any degree, if I do LLB and CS both, it will only add up to my resume. I cannot practice both the things. You're not allowed to do that. Either you practice as an advocate or practice as a CS. You cannot do the practice of both the professions together. But if you go for an interview in some big company, there are two candidates who have come there. You have 2 degrees, CS plus LLB. The other person is only CS. Then you can get an edge over that other person. A lot of companies also have this criteria that you should do LLB as well as CS would be preferred from us. Okay. So doing full-time CS is good? No, it is not good. The reason for that is, if you don't clear CS after 3 years, you would be considered as a 12th standard pass student. If you have a degree, even if you don't clear CS, worst case scenario, you still have a chance of doing MBA or some other master's course. So do have your graduation completed. See, I have a friend of mine, his name is Karan. He became a chartered accountant. He knew that he wants to become a CA at any cost. He only gave first year BCom. He's a CA, but he's only 12th pass. He did not complete his degree.
Is it?
Yes. If you complete CA or CS or CMA, it is equivalent to graduation. You can directly apply for MBA if you complete CS without doing BCom. Okay. This notification was given by ICSI, I think 2 years ago. Anyone who has any of these professional degrees will be treated as a graduate, automatically graduate.
Can you do a LLB after completing CS?
Yes, you can. Your target should be that you should become a CS by the age of 21-22. By the age of 21-22, at any cost you have to become CS. So see, if you are 17 years of age, you have 5 years of time. 3 papers are there: ET, executive and professional. I am giving you all 5 years. Even if you fail, see, failure is part and parcel. You cannot sit and cry, sir, I failed, I got less marks. No one is going to ask your 12th standard percentage after 2-3 months. It is of no use. So focus on having knowledge about everything. See, I started teaching when I was in first year BCom. Did I have any degree? I used to teach CS Foundation Business Communication and 2 acts. One was IT Act, it was there in CS Foundation, and Sources of Law, chapter number 1. I used to teach this to students, and at that time all the students were of my age. The point that I'm trying to make over here is focus on gaining knowledge. Now whatever you study today, try to apply it in real life. You go to a shop, you tell him I want oranges, Nagpur oranges. You are being specific. He tells you that the basket has Nagpur oranges. Specific goods are in existence, but they are unascertained. Now you will select an ascertained. Is this clear? This is the reason I gave you the example of DMart. Sir, but is it possible to become CS without doing degree? You are asking a wrong question. Sir, is it okay if I complete CS without doing degree? If you are ready to take that risk and you are determined that you want to become CS, then yes. Okay. But if not, you should have a degree with you. Okay. So all the online students, did you write this? Done? Done with the definition? Done writing with the definition, everyone? The highlighted part is what you are supposed to write. Draw diagram accordingly and complete the notes. Done? Okay. Now, types of goods. Types of goods. Done, everyone? Done? Yes. Now, write down the next heading. Write down the next heading. Contract of sale. Contract of sale. Okay. What will be your next heading? Contract of sale. Okay. Sir, we are attempted too many attempts of exam, can't consider when we go out for the professional. I did not understand your point. 4:30. Yes. Contract of sale. What is the meaning of contract of sale, everyone? Everyone. Seller transfers or agrees to transfer. What is he transferring or agreeing to transfer? Property in goods. What is the meaning of property in goods? Ownership. To whom? To buyer for a price. What is the price? It is always going to be money. Is this clear? Then did you write this? Yes. Clear to everyone? And also when you write this, the property in goods, in that also you'll write in bracket ownership of goods. In bracket what will you write? Ownership of goods. Done? Yes. Now you can ask any doubts that you have. Any doubts in the three definitions that we have studied? That's good. Okay. Now, please do not write it. Just look at the screen. The question is, how contract of sale is made? How do you make a contract of sale, or when will you call a contract of sale valid? Okay. Okay. Yes, I will do that, Darshan. Okay. Yes. Now, please look at the screen. How do you make contract of sale, everyone? By an offer to either buy or sell goods. Either I will offer to buy the goods or you will offer to sell the goods. For what are we offering? For a price. Correct? Correct? And that offer should be accepted. If the offer is not accepted, then there will not be any contract of sale. So in contract of sale, there will be an offer to buy or sell the goods. Correct? For money. And that contract of sale will be valid only if it is accepted. Okay. Now, in your contract of sale, there can be immediate delivery of goods as a condition, or there will be a condition of immediate payment of price, or both, or delivery or payment in installment, or delivery or payment can be postponed, that is in future. Now, what exactly are they trying to explain us over here? Please listen to what I'm saying very carefully. Okay, when we attempt the exams for the same level so many times, it will consider in future when we go out for the profession. Okay, you are trying to tell that, sir, if we give a lot of attempts, will it affect our professional life? The answer is no. At the end of the day, what matters is the knowledge that you have and how you present your knowledge. Okay, DVD, sir, DVD. You might not know him. He was one of the presidents of ICSI. Okay, president of ICSI. He gave 11 attempts of CS. Then he cleared his CS professional. He had to give 11 attempts. 11 attempts. It is not a joke. His daughter was my student. Okay. Charvi Deshpande was my student. Devendra Deshpande sir, you can Google him. He gave exam of, I think, executive or professional 11 times. Did he give up? No. But did he become president of ICSI? Yes. So, in order to become successful, attempts don't matter. See, you clear everything in first attempt, but you are blank from here. What's the use of having the degree? I hope you have understood my point. Okay. Now, let us focus on studies. Okay. Contract of sale is made by giving an offer and accepting the offer. How is contract of sale made? One person will give the offer, other person will accept it. Contract of sale is made. How is contract of sale made, sir? Giving offer, accepting the offer, contract of sale is made. In that contract of sale, we can have different types of conditions. What are the different types of conditions that we can have, everyone? What are the different types of conditions that we can have? Condition number one. Condition number one. Pay money immediately. Condition number two. Give the goods immediately. See, condition number one, pay right now. Goods will be given to you in future. Condition number two, give goods right now. Money will be paid to you in future. Sir, give a real life example. If you order something on Amazon, or you place an order on Swiggy or Zomato for food. Whenever you order from Domino's on Swiggy, they will tell you first pay the money, then we will deliver the goods. Cash on delivery option is not there. So what is the seller trying to tell you? See, Domino's is showing advertisement. It is their offer. You accept it. Contract of sale is made. In that contract of sale, there will be different terms and conditions. If I have a shop, you are my regular customer. I will not care if you have paid the money or not. I know you from 7-8 years. I know your parents from 7-8 years. I know that they will pay the money to me. So in your and my contract of sale, the goods are given immediately, but the payment is made later on. Yes or no? But if you are a new customer to my shop, you have accepted my offer. I will give the goods to you only if you pay the money to me. So there can be multiple situations. There can be a situation where goods are also given in installment and money is also paid in installment. There can be a situation where money and goods both will be given in future. We just made a contract. I am a farmer. You are growing. I am growing potatoes. You have a company called as Lays. Tell me one thing. You are entering into a contract with me where I have promised that I will give potatoes to you after 8 months. In that contract, you have written that you will pay the money to us after 8 months. So in contract of sale, there can be different situations. What is a contract of sale? How do you make it? How do you make a contract of sale? By giving an offer and accepting it. In that contract of sale, there can be different conditions. Like what? Money can be paid immediately. Delivery can be delivered. Goods can be delivered immediately. Both can be given in installment or both can be given in future. Every contract will have a different story altogether. Yes or no? Some companies will provide cash on delivery, which means first we will deliver, then you pay. Some companies will tell you first you pay the money, then only we will deliver. I hope this is clear to you all. So write down one line. Contract of sale is made. Write down one line. Contract of sale is made when offer given by in bracket, not in bracket, you will write who can give offer. Seller can also give offer or buyer can also give offer. So write there this line. Offer to buy or sell goods for a price and acceptance for such offer. What did you write till now? Okay. Offer given by buyer to buy offer given by buyer to buy, or offer given by seller to sell. For money is accepted. For money is accepted. Done? Clear to everyone? Is there any doubt, question, query? Now, you don't have to write this. In contract, there will be immediate delivery or immediate payment, or both will be immediate, or delivery or payment can be in installment, or both shall be postponed. Is this clear? Is this clear? Doubt, question, query? No doubt, no question, no query. Online students, is this clear? Now you can take a break of 15 minutes. How much break is given to you? Half an hour. Sharp at 6. It is 1.5 hour already completed. So if you want, take a break. I'll give you a break of 15 minutes only. Is that enough? Okay, 20 minutes. Not more than 20 minutes. Come on, we are only meeting for what? How many hours? 4 hours. And that you will take break of 30 minutes. We are only sitting for 3.5 hours. Okay? See, if I'll tell 20 minutes, you'll come back in 25 minutes. So the time right now is 5:53. 5:53. I'll start by 6:15. Fair enough? Fair enough? 6:15 I will start the class. Okay. Attendance QR code, there is some issue. I will share the QR code with you today. If not, then I will share the attendance QR code to you all tomorrow. Okay. Yes. What do you guys do in break? You'll go out, eat something and come. Okay. Have your break. Yes, you would be marked present. So how far do you stay from here? Like, it is very far from. I was there at Chennai branch, my dear. Yes, please come in. Sir, is CSEET very difficult? New syllabus is a bit difficult for theory subjects, the descriptive papers, especially subjects like accounts, or like, if what is your strength? What is everyone's strength? Accounts is strength, law is strength, economics, communication is strength. Okay. So you're done with how many subjects till now? Only one. Communication. Easy. What happened? Scoring paper is communication and law.
Sir, can I fetch water?
Yeah, please. See, I'll tell you one thing. You guys are overthinking a lot, I think, because you have just started with everything, right? Complete all the syllabus. See what are your strengths. See what are your weaknesses. Then you can decide, right? Okay. Now, before going on the break, we saw certain points. I think the points are clear to you all. Are they clear? Yes. Now, I want you all to understand what are the essential elements of a contract of sale. If you want to make a contract of sale of goods, there should be a bilateral contract. What do you mean by bilateral contract? What do you mean by bilateral contract? Bilateral contract means two parties must be there. Can I sell my own goods to myself? I cannot sell the goods to myself, right? I will buy an iPad and then I'll promise myself that I'll sell the iPad to me only. And I don't sell the iPad to me, then I will go and file a case against myself. Can I do this? The answer is no. Okay. So everyone, what is essential for making Maggie? What is this? Utensils, water, gas, powder, Maggie powder. So the way these things are necessary for making Maggie, in the similar manner, to make a contract of sale, you need two parties. Number two, you need to transfer property. What is the meaning of transfer of property? Ownership should be transferred. Correct? Number two, subject matter should always be some goods. Subject matter should always be some goods. What is the meaning of this? You are entering into contract. There are two parties. I am making you the owner. I am making you the owner of some goods, which means any kind of movable property. Price. Goods must be sold for some price. Okay. And that price is always money. If I give goods versus goods, then it is barter. Partly goods, partly money. Is that allowed? Partly goods, partly money. Is that allowed? Why no?
How could they calculate the half part is equal to?
Are you sure, ma'am? Chroma. Diwali offer. Fridge. What is the price of the fridge? 30,000. What did you not understand in this? Ownership should be transferred. First point is there should be two parties. Second point is there should be transfer of property. Transfer of property means you should make the other person the owner. If you are not making the other person the owner, there will be no contract of sale. Correct? Now we'll make a rule in the class. Okay? Until I'm not done teaching the concept, no doubts, because it breaks the flow. Okay? Once I'm done explaining, then whatever doubts you have, ask the doubts. Okay? See, if you have seen, once I'm done explaining, I ask you all, do you have any doubts on it? So let us keep it in that way only. Now everyone focus. What is the price of fridge? 30,000. What is the offer that you are giving? 10,000. Now there is this person, Mr. Ram. He is giving his old fridge to Chroma. And Chroma is selling this fridge to him for part goods, part money. This is valid sale. Exchange offer is there, right? I want to buy a new mobile phone. The price of the phone is 80,000. The shopkeeper tells me you can buy it for 80,000. I tell him, sir, I have a phone. I had purchased it for 35,000 6 months ago. I want to exchange that. He will look at the condition of the mobile phone. He'll tell me he'll give me only 10,000 rupees for it. So out of 80, then 10,000 would be deducted. This is also contract of sale. This is also an example of contract of sale. Is this clear? So what are the essential elements? Number one, there should be two parties. Number two, ownership should be transferred. Number three, only goods should be transferred. Price is always money. Price is always money. Okay. If goods are exchanged for goods, then it is barter, not sale. It is barter, not sale. This you will study in Indian Contract Act. So no need to remember this point. all elements of valid contract should be present. So in order to make a valid contract of sale, there should be two parties. There should be transfer of ownership. The goods should be transferred. What are we only going to transfer? Only goods. For what? Only money. Correct? Barter is not allowed. This right here is contract of sale and its essential elements. Now you can ask doubts if you have. Is there any point that you have not understood? See, what is required to make a correct or valid contract of sale? Two parties are required. If two parties are there, then the contract of sale is valid. If the two parties are only exchanging the goods, then it is not sale of goods, it is barter system. So these things are required. So I hope you have understood the meaning of this. Yes, I hope you have understood the meaning of this. Is there any doubt, any question, any query? No doubt, no question, no query. Online students, now you can ask any doubts that you have. Then only I'll go ahead. If you want, read the highlighted part. I'll highlight the key points for you all. Read them, then tell me if you have any doubts or not. Okay. What are we studying, everyone? We are studying essentials of contract of sale. Essential number 1, two parties. Essential number 2, transfer of property. There must be some goods. Number 2, price should always be money. Price should always be money. All essential elements of valid contract must be present. Is this clear? Clear? Clear to everyone? We will write all of these things. See, my target is to explain you all these things: sale and bailment, sale and contract for work and labor, sale and hire purchase. Then subject matter of contract of sale should always be goods. Okay. We have already studied few areas of this, and then this. Our target is to complete till here. Effect of perishing of goods is my target till of the day. Okay. Now, I want you all to focus on screen and understand the difference between sale and property agreement to sell. What are we going to study right now? Sale and agreement to sell. Everyone, whenever I make a sale, the ownership is transferred immediately or in future. Whenever there is sale, the ownership is transferred in present or in future. Sale. Present. Whenever there is sale, the ownership is transferred in present. Okay. So I go to a shop, I buy a packet of chips. It is sale. It is sale. Whenever the ownership of goods will be transferred to me in future, then it is agreement to sell. You should know one thing. Risk passes with ownership. Risk passes with ownership. If I am not the owner and the goods are destroyed, the risk is yours. But if I am the owner, then the goods are destroyed, then the risk will be mine. Is this clear? So everyone, in contract of sale, who bears the risk, seller or buyer? Ownership is transferred. Who will bear the risk? Buyer. Why buyer? He has become the owner. Whoever is the owner will have the risk. In agreement to sell, who will bear the risk?
Seller.
Why seller?
Because the
ownership is not yet transferred to the buyer. Ownership is transferred in future. Is this clear? Once the seller fulfills some condition or he makes the goods. Now I will ask you a question. You have to tell me the correct answer. Okay. Listen to the question carefully. Okay. Ma'am, your name? Harini. Harini has a boat. Harini has a boat. I go to her house. I tell her that I liked your boat. I want to buy this boat. But Harini, the color of the boat is white. I want you to paint it in black. And also change the seats. I am ready to buy. Done. The deal is done. Just perform these two things. Now tell me, is this sale or agreement to sell?
It's agreement to sell.
Because she has to do some work. Once she does it,
Then only the ownership will be transferred.
then she has to inform me that the goods are ready. Then the ownership will be transferred. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? So in sale, the ownership is transferred immediately. In sale, the ownership is transferred immediately. In agreement to sell, the ownership is transferred in future, upon some condition or whenever the seller acquires the goods. So I hope you have understood the basic of it, basic part of it. Now, whatever I highlight, you will only read that part. I will explain that to you. See, first things first, whatever I highlight in red, you have to tell me the meaning in one word.
Ownership.
In sale, ownership passes to buyer when the contract is made. You and I, we make the contract because the goods are in existence. The buyer becomes the owner. Is the first point clear to you? Navya, right? Harini, Ritija. It will take at least 2 to 3 days. Okay, I'm very bad with names. Online students, is this clear? Harini, Ritija, Kavya,
Yes.
Navya.
My name is Ritija.
Okay, I am just joking. I'm joking. Okay, I know everyone's names. Everyone, again. Whenever there is sale, the ownership is transferred to buyer when the contract is made. When is the ownership transferred to buyer in sale? When the contract is made. When the contract is made. See, Ritija wants to buy this iPad. Is the iPad in present? Is it in presence? Yes. She is ready to buy. She has not paid any money. But we have made the contract. The moment the contract is made, Ritija will become the owner. Is this clear? Is this clear? Is this clear? But, look at the green color part. In agreement to sell, ownership does not pass at the time contract is made. It only passes when it becomes sale on expiry of certain time or fulfillment of some conditions. Now, let us go back to the example of boat. When Harini will fulfill the conditions, then only the ownership will be transferred to me. If she is not fulfilling the condition, why should I become the owner? Are you understanding? Is this clear to everyone? In sale, ownership is transferred immediately when the contract is made. In agreement to sell, the ownership is not transferred to buyer when the contract is made. It is transferred only after certain time or fulfillment of some condition. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? So, first things first. In sale, ownership is transferred to buyer when contract is made. In sale, ownership is transferred to buyer when contract is made. In agreement to sell, ownership is transferred to buyer in future date or upon fulfillment of some condition. Which means whenever the contract is made, the buyer will not become the owner. Is this clear? Right on top margin, risk passes with ownership. Right on top margin, risk passes with ownership. Right there on top margin, risk passes with ownership. Risk passes with ownership. What will you write on top margin? Risk passes with ownership. This has been asked in exam as MCQ. Risk passes with dash. Risk passes with ownership. That is the reason why we are writing this on the top margin. Okay. Now, in dash, ownership is transferred to buyer when the contract is made. In dash, ownership is transferred to buyer when the contract is made. in dash ownership is transferred to buyer when contract is made. No options.
I don't get the question.
Thank you. In sale, buyer becomes the owner once the contract is made. Until certain
Conditions of
time or conditions are fulfilled. Is this clear? Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Any doubt, any question, any query? No doubt, no question, no query. Now, please try to understand B, C, and D. Agreement to sell is an executory contract. See, contracts can be of two types: executed and executory. Executory means future, executed means present. Executory means future, executed means present. Now, question. Don't write this question, look, read the question. What happened? From AC, right? You can turn it off. Yes, everyone focus. There was agreement to sell between buyer and seller. The goods were destroyed before sale. Risk is dash.
seller.
Risk is of.
Seller.
Why?
It's agreement to sell.
In agreement to sell, until the ownership is not passed, the risk is of seller. So now when Priya Harini, when Harini, right, or Harini, when Harini was selling her boat to me, did I not tell her that you have to paint the boat, change the seats? So it was an agreement to sell. The boat is there in her house only. The day we made agreement to sell, at the same night it is raining heavily. A tree falls down because of heavy rains on the boat which was kept. Can Harini ask Shubham Jooshi to pay the money?
No.
No, because the ownership was not transferred. But what if she has painted the boat, changed the seats, informed me, and then the tree falls on the boat? Now who will bear the risk? Buyer or seller? Now this risk will be borne by buyer. Why? Because the conditions were fulfilled and the seller informed the buyer. If she doesn't inform me, then also the risk will be her. This is not law, this is common sense, right? You should have informed me. If you inform me, it is assumed that yes, the ownership has transferred. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? All the online students and students who are sitting here, is there any kind of doubt, question, query? No doubt, no question, no query. So we have studied the definition of goods, contract of sale, Then types of goods. 3 types are there. Existing is further classified into 3 more types. Existing, specific, ascertained, unascertained. Then future and then contingent. Correct? Then we saw the difference between sale and agreement to sell. In sale, the ownership is transferred immediately when the contract is made. In agreement to sell, the ownership is not transferred when the contract is made. The ownership will be transferred in a certain date in future or upon fulfillment of some conditions. Is this clear? The subject matter of sale should always be goods. Correct? There should be 2 parties. There should be 2 parties. Price will always be money. Is this clear? Are all the points clear to you? This is easy? This is easy? Yes. Now, I will share it with them, with the team. You will get the notes. I have made these notes from the module only. It's just that I have highlighted all the important points and have structured it in a better way. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Now. Sale and bailment. Close the books now. Focus on screen. Close the books and focus on screen. Next 30 to 40 minutes, you are going to listen to the concepts. Then we will write for next 20 minutes after that. Okay. So please close the book, sit straight and focus and understand a very interesting concept that I am going to explain. Ready or not? Ready? Yes, no? Yes. How's the Josh? Hi, sir. How's the Josh? Hi, sir. Have you not seen the movie Uri? No? It's okay. It's okay. Even I have not seen it. Now everyone, listen to what I say very carefully. Not this. This iPad is not working. Okay? This iPad is not working. I give it to my friend Yash to repair it. Or I give it to an electrician to repair it. Now the electrician is having the iPad with him. Has he become the owner?
He's not owner, but he's responsible.
No. I'm just asking, is he an owner? No. You have given the goods to someone for repairing, right? Another example. Any one of you brings 2-wheeler to the class? Let us assume that you get 2-wheeler to the class every day. I tell her, ma'am, is it possible? Will you give your 2-wheeler today to me? I want to explore Bangalore at night. I'll give you the vehicle tomorrow. If you want, I'll drop you at your home and then I'll take the bike and whatever, how much I use the vehicle, I will put the fuel in that. Okay, I'll, give you full tank tomorrow. So she gives me the keys. Now I'm roaming on the streets of Bangalore. From Koramangala to Malleshwaram to Jayanagar, MG Road. I'm enjoying. I give the bike back to her again tomorrow. The moment she gave me the keys, did I become the owner? Became the owner. She had given the goods to me for my own use. Third example. I have a car. It is raining heavily outside. My neighbor comes to my house and tells me, Shubham sir, can you give your car keys to me? My children have missed the school bus. I need to drop them to the school. I don't have a car. I will drop them and I'll give you back the car. If I'm giving you the car, are you becoming the owner? No. Whenever one person gives his good to another person for some purpose, and once the purpose is over, the goods are returned back to him, it is called as bailment. Okay. I'm giving my 2-wheeler for servicing. I'm giving it for some purpose. It can be for my benefit. It can be for your benefit, or it can be for both the parties' benefit. Now let us go back to all the 3 examples. You took my car because you wanted to drop your children. The bailment was made for my benefit or your benefit? Your benefit, right? Next, I took her Activa. The bailment was made for whose benefit? My or her? My benefit. Correct? Correct? Are the 2 points clear to you all? Third point. Third point. I gave you my car for servicing. It is for whose benefit? Both the parties' benefit. I will get the car serviced. You will get the money for servicing. Is this clear? In bailment, we give the goods for some purpose, and once the purpose is accomplished, the goods are returned back to us. So, is the sale different from bailment? Yes. In sale, you make the person owner of the goods. In sale, you make the other person owner of the goods. You do not give him just the possession. You can make the other person owner without even giving the possession of the goods. Yes or no? So what is the difference between sale and bailment? In sale, ownership is given with or without possession. In bailment, only possession is given without ownership. I gave you my car keys, I gave you the possession. Correct? Is this clear to all the online students? Not that possession. Possession.
Responsibility.
No. Possession means giving the goods custody to you. See, if I give you my car keys, the car is parked here, but the keys are with you, the possession is with you. Are you understanding? Ma'am, imagine it is raining heavily outside. You have bought a car. I tell you, ma'am, tomorrow I have the lecture here. I will be going by taking an umbrella. You keep this iPad with you in your car. Get it back tomorrow. I am giving you the possession. I am not making you the owner. When I give my car or 4-wheeler or 2-wheeler for servicing, I am only giving the possession. I am not giving the ownership. Is this clear? Or one more example. What if I need gold loan? I give my gold ring to you. I take some loan. I am giving you the possession, not the ownership. If I don't repay the money back to you, then you can sell the ring. Is this clear? Is this clear to all the students online? Is it clear to everyone here? Yes. So everyone. In bailment, goods are delivered by one person to another for some purpose, and then they are returned after the purpose is accomplished. Did I explain the same thing to you? The one who gives his goods is called as bailer. The one to whom the goods are given is called as bailee. Clear? Clear? Next. What is the meaning of property in goods? Ownership is not intended to and does not pass on delivery, though it may sometimes be intention of parties that ownership should pass in due course. But if goods are delivered to other person to indicate that the ownership is to pass only when the contract is made and not bailment, then even if you have the possession, it will not be treated as sale. It will be treated only as bailment. Is there any doubt in the first point? Is there any doubt in first point? Now, if I give possession of the goods to you for your use and you return the goods back to me once the use is complete, it is called as contract of bailment, not contract of sale. In contract of bailment, what is given to you? Ownership or possession? Possession of the goods. Correct? In sale, is possession mandatory? No. You can become the owner even without getting the possession. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Online students, is this clear? Yes. Now, next point is contract for work and labor. Now, let us take an example. I have this ring. On this ring, there is a diamond. Okay. The diamond falls off. I give the ring to you and the diamond to you. You paste it, you stick it again, and you give it back to me. And I'm paying money to you. Did you sell something to me? No. I go to a tailor with a piece of cloth. He takes my measurement and he stitches a kurta for me. Is this contract of sale? No. Is this a contract of sale? No. Ma'am, Listen carefully. I have raw gold. I have taken that gold from mines. I give it to you. You make ornaments out of it. And you give it back to me. Is this a sale? No. It is contract of work and labor. You have done some labor on the goods. You have fixed it for me and you have given it back to me. It is not considered as sale. See everyone, if I am wearing this chain, the hook of the chain is broken. You fix this hook and give it back to me. Are you selling something to me? You are just doing some labor. What is the meaning of labor? You are putting your efforts on those goods to fix it. Tomorrow, if the camera stops working, we give it to the service center. They will open it, fix the issue, paste it again, stick it again, and give it back to us. Are they selling it to us? No. This is called as contract of work and labor. Okay, contract of work and labor. In contract of work and labor, there is no sale. Only some work is done on the goods or some labor is provided. See, tailor is providing some work or labor to us on the cloth. Correct? Now I had a jeans which was torn from the lower side, below the knees. So my mother told me, why not make shorts out of it? So I went to a tailor. I told him, uncle, make shorts, 3/4 pant of this jeans. I gave the jeans to him. He altered it. He stitched it. He made a 3/4 for me and he gave it back to me. Did he sell something to me? No. I am paying the money to him and getting the goods, but he's not selling it to me. He's just performing some work and labor on the goods. Is this clear? Is this clear? Sir, I can't differentiate between contract of bailment and contract of work and labor. Both is transferred. Yes. So, Darshan, see, now your question is going to confuse everyone. In bailment, we give it for some purpose. It can be for work and labor. Bailment is a wider term and this is a very specific term. I hope this is clear. Is this clear? That weird smell is coming, right? It is of AC. I think it is coming from that AC. But if you'll turn both the ACs off, it will get very hot in here. Okay? Yes. Darshan, did you understand? Bailment is a wider term. Contract of work and labor is a part of bailment only. Okay? You can call it a subtopic. Yes. They have not expressly written anywhere. You can consider it like that. After the break, you are not focusing on you both. You are lost somewhere. You tired? Bored? Which point?
Essential of
What was your confusion? This one?
differentiate.
What was your confusion? What is it? If there is sale, you become the owner immediately. You and I, we make a contract. It is sale. The goods are ready. Goods are packed. I have a grocery store. I have kept packet of Maggie over here. You tell me, sir, I want to buy a Maggie. Contract is made. You have become the owner. But if it is agreement to sell, there are no goods here. I will make it for you in future. So if the goods are not there, how will you become the owner? If something is not in existence, can you become the owner of something which is not in existence? Agreement to sell, right? You have asked me to grow potatoes in my farm. There are no potatoes right now. Will you become the owner of potatoes today? No. If I grow them, they are destroyed. It is my loss. Why? Because it was never a sale. I agree that I will sell the goods to you in future. That is the reason I will call it agreement to sell. Is this clear? Now, first point. Sale and bailment. What happens in bailment? The possession of the goods is given for some purpose. And the goods are returned back to us after the purpose is accomplished. So there is no ownership being transferred, only the possession is given. Because we all know, to make one person the owner of the goods, even if you don't give him the possession, even if you don't give him the price, still that person will become the owner. Clear? Next, contract of work and labor. Giving goods to tailor to stitch a kurta is not, he's not selling it back to me. He's just performing some work and labor on that piece of cloth and giving it to me. It is not a sale. I gave you raw gold. You made ornaments out of it. You are not selling something to me. You are just performing some labor on the raw gold. Anjana, Darshan, Disha, Gautami, is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? Kanishka, Kavya, Neha, Pratibha, Sanjana and Sudarshini. Is this clear? Done? Now, important point for MCQ, sale and hire purchase. What do you mean by hire purchase? Yes, tell me, I'm listening. I'm listening. Hire purchase and sale. What is the difference? What is the difference between sale and hire purchase, or what is the meaning of hire purchase? Everyone, hire purchase means I am giving the goods to you for using. You are paying money for it. I have given an option to you. You pay for this in installment, use them. You are not the owner, but you are using it. If you don't want to buy, you can return the goods back to me. Let us assume that this iPad is for 1 lakh. What is the price of this iPad? 1 lakh. I have told you, you use this. You pay every month 10,000 to me. If by 6th month, you don't feel like keeping it with you, you will return it back to me. You paid the money for hiring the goods. But if you pay the last installment also, then automatically you will become the owner of the goods. Until and unless the last installment is paid, you do not become the owner. I give the goods to you, you are hiring them, you are called as a hirer. You are called as a hirer. This happens in case of car companies. I think you don't know this. Before COVID-19 pandemic, India's automobile sector was suffering very pathetically. 51% of the cars in the market were not getting sold. In India, out of 100, only 6 people can afford a car. 6 to 12 people can buy a car. So the automobile industry was suffering. Tata came up with an idea. Price of car, rupees 5 lakhs. Tata Tiago. Price of the car is 5 lakhs. Every month you pay 25,000 to us. You pay 25,000 to us. You take the car from us. You will not become the owner. You are only using it. You will become the owner once you pay the last installment. Correct? It is called as hire purchase agreement. It is called as hire purchase agreement. What is it called as? Hire purchase agreement. Now I want you all to look at the screen. Please focus on screen. Number 1. What is this? What is this? Sale. What is this? Ownership. In sale, ownership passes from seller to buyer for a price. Once you pay the money to me, you will become the owner. In hire purchase, you are making a contract of hire. You are just hiring the goods from me. You are using them. And I give you an option to purchase the goods at the end of the hiring period. So, if I gave you a hiring period of 10 months, once you pay the last installment, you have an option to buy the goods. This is what is written. Is this clear? And till the time you don't pay the last installment, you are merely a bailee of goods. And ownership will remain with the bailer. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? I am waiting for doubts. Everyone listen carefully to what I say. Listen carefully to what I say. Number one, sale and bailment. In bailment, we give goods to someone for some purpose. Once the purpose is accomplished, we receive back the goods. In work and labor, some kind of work and labor is provided on the goods. So I will give you some goods to fix. You will fix it and give it back to me. Are you selling it to me again?
No.
You have just performed some work and labor and you have given it back to me. Then we saw sale and hire purchase. In hire purchase, the hirer is acting like a bailey. He is using the goods for his own benefit and for my benefit also. He is paying me installments. In sale, you become the owner the moment you pay the price. But in hire purchase, you are not paying the price. You are paying higher charges. You are paying higher charges. Once the last installment is paid, you become the owner. Until then, you have to take care of the goods as if you are a bailey. And till the time you are hiring the goods, the risk of loss will be borne by the owner of the goods, not by the hirer. Why? Because risk passes with ownership. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? I am waiting for doubts, online students and students who are sitting here doubts. See, you have to make a promise to me. I will share this file, and if you have modules with you, if the file is not received by you all today, you will read whatever topics I have taught to you all today. This lecture will be there, uploaded on your application. Play it at 1.5x speed. Listen to what I am saying. Keep the book in front of you. Listen to the topic that I am explaining. I promise you one thing, you will never forget these concepts. Sir, so the bailer is at the risk of hire purchase. Yes, I am giving my goods to you. I have the risk. Okay. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Okay. Now, understand what is written over here. Owner of the goods is giving the goods to a person who is promising to pay money for a particular period. That period is called as, that money is called as hire charges. Did I not explain the same thing to you? Even if the possession is with you, the ownership remains with the original owner. Even if you are using it, I will remain the owner. Is this clear? In hire purchase agreement, there is no agreement to buy. It is an option given to the hirer that you pay all the installments or you put the end to hiring and return back the goods to the owner. I am giving an option. I am Tata. You want to buy a car, you cannot afford to pay 5 lakh rupees at once. Take the car with you, use it, every month pay a fixed installment to us. If you don't want to buy the car, if you have changed the plan, give us the car back. We will assume that you have paid for what you have used. Hire purchase. Is this clear? Is this clear? Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes. Any doubt, any question, any query? No doubt, no question, no query. Is this clear? Pinky promise. Now, the hirer is not becoming the owner until he has exercised his option to buy. And if I am not the owner, can I make other person the owner of the goods? Everyone, tell me one thing. This iPad belongs to me. This iPad belongs to ArivuPro. This is my iPad. This is ArivuPro's iPad. They have given me an option to use this. Okay? Just because they have given an option to use, can I sell it to anyone? No, right? I took her Activa. I was roaming on the streets of Bangalore. I needed some money, so I sold the Activa. Can I do this?
No.
Even if I sell it to someone and that other person is innocent, he is not aware who is the owner, will he get a title to the goods? No. What is the meaning of title? Ownership of the goods. He will not get ownership of the goods. Is this clear? Is this clear? Online students, is this clear? All the online students, is this clear? Now, there is one important point over here. Okay? Please try to understand this point. I'll explain first and then we'll highlight everything. See, if I sell something to you, I am seller, you are buyer. if you become insolvent, iPad is sold by Shubham to Mr. Raj. Seller, buyer. Raj has become the owner of the goods. Plus, he has become insolvent. Now, will I be able to recover the price of the goods from? Why? Why? Because he has become insolvent. Insolvent means a person whose assets are less, liabilities are more. Insolvent means a person who cannot pay his debts. Even I am a liability for that insolvent person, right? You don't know the meaning of insolvent? Accounts 11, 12. Partnership accounts. Insolvency of a partner, retirement of a partner, death of a partner. So what is the meaning of insolvency? A person whose assets are less, more. And if we sell the assets, will we be able to pay off the liabilities? No. But if it is hire purchase, I give this iPad to ma'am with an option to buy on the last period of installment. Till the time she's using it, she's paying me higher charges. What is she paying me? Higher charges. Now, on the last installment, if she wants, she pays the installment and she keeps it with her, or she will return it back to me anytime before the last installment is due. But I gave her this iPad for 24 months. How many months? 24 months. She becomes insolvent in 8th month. Do I have any risk on my head? No. Why? Because she never became an owner of these goods. So I can take the goods back from her liquidator. But if she would have become the owner, would I have been able to recover the price? No. So in hire purchase, if the hirer becomes insolvent, the original owner can take back the goods because he's still the owner. But if it is contract of sale, the one who has bought the goods, if he has not paid any money, I might not even receive anything from the liquidator. Who is liquidator? Who is a liquidator? If I become insolvent, the court will appoint a person to manage my property. He will make a list of assets. He will make a list of liabilities. And that person will sell off my property to all, and he'll sell the property. Then whatever money he gets, he will give it pro rata basis, proportionately to all the creditors. Everyone will not get the full amount, but they will get some or the other amount. And if by the time nothing is left, remaining creditors will consider it as a bad debt. They will consider it as a bad debt. Is this clear to you all? Is this clear to you all? See, students, because it is your first day, I can understand that few terms for you are very alien, but basic terms, if you don't know of commerce, it is alarming. It is very alarming. You should know basic terms, right? You don't know liquidator. Have you heard the term liquidator? How many of you have heard the term liquidator online? No? But did you understand who is a liquidator? If you become insolvent, you cannot yourself sell the property. Court will send a person. That person will manage the property and he will liquidate it, sell it, and keep some money to distribute to all the creditors. So it is like this. See, because I have to explain Sale of Goods Act to you. But if you don't know what is liquidator, how will we go ahead? This is Mr. A. Mr. A goes to court. I'll make it more simple. Mr. A has assets of rupees 1 crore. Liabilities of rupees 8 crore. Is he solvent or insolvent? Solvent means a person who can pay all the money. Insolvent means a person who cannot pay the money because his assets are less, liabilities are more. Now, how do we pay off the 8 crore rupees? We will sell these assets, whatever money we get, even if not entire, but we can pay some amount, right? 2 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakh. We'll pay. There are different creditors. All of them in combination have given 8 lakh rupees to Mr. A. Now this 1 crore rupees, let us say he had paid 75 lakhs to Mr. A. He will not get the entire 75 lakh. Why? Because only 1 crore is remaining with him. He might get 3 lakh rupees. He might get 8 lakh rupees. He might get 20 lakh rupees. He might get 15 lakh rupees. This amount will be decided by a person who is sent by court to manage liquidation affairs, and that person is called as liquidator, also called as receiver. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Yes. So again, what happens in contract of bailment? Do you become owner of the goods just because you have the possession? We have given goods to you for some use. Once the use is complete, you have to return the goods back at the instruction of the bailer. Bailer means the one who gives the goods. Bailee means the person who has received the goods. Correct? Yes. In contract for work and labor, I give you raw material. You make finished goods out of it. Are you selling something to me? No. You are just performing some work or labor. Okay. Hire purchase agreement. Do you become the owner because you are using the goods? No. You pay. What do you pay me? Hire charges. What are you paying me? Hire charges. You have hired the goods, you are hirer. Even now, who will be having the risk? The original owner. Okay. Now, you have an option that if you pay last installment also, either you can keep the goods and become the owner, or you have to return the goods back. And at any time you want, you can just give back the goods to me once you are done using the goods. You wanted to buy this car, so you took it on hire purchase terms. Every month you will use it and pay some higher charges to me. A new model of the car is launched. You will just tell me, sir, take the car back. I have already received some amount of money for which you have used the car, right? So I can give the car to someone else. Hire purchase. The hirer has an option to buy the goods on the completion of hiring period. Is this clear? Now, question. In sale, if buyer becomes insolvent, who will bear the risk? Seller. If the one who bought the goods, buyer has to pay money, right? If you are buying the goods from me, you have to pay money to me, right? If you don't pay money to me, who will be at loss? Seller. But if it is not sale, it is hire purchase, then if the hirer becomes insolvent, the original owner can just take back the goods. Why? Because ownership was not transferred. Yes or no? See, liquidator, when he'll make the list of assets, he will not add this car. Why? Because it never belonged to the person who became insolvent. So I can take back the car. But if he becomes insolvent and the sale is complete, then the liquidator will also write the name of car. Are you understanding this? Is this clear? Online students, is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? No doubt, no question, no query. No doubt, no question, no query. Everyone, online students, is this pinky promise clear? See, tomorrow when you come for the class, today sleep properly. Tomorrow, read everything and come whatever is taught. I will share my number with you all. Okay? I'll give you my number as well. Hey, keep your phones. later on. Okay. Now focus. In bailment, does the bailee become the owner? No. I've given the goods to you for some use. In contract of work and labor, once you perform the work and you give the goods back to me, are you selling something to me? No. You have just performed work and labor. In hire purchase, you are using the goods. You have the possession. Just because you are using them, having the possession, does it make you the owner? No. You are paying me what? Hire charges. You are called as hirer. You have an option to become an owner on payment of last installment. Anytime before the payment of last installment, we both can cancel the contract. Yes or no? Is this clear? Pinky promise. If you break the promise, I'll break your pinky. Fair enough? Fair enough? Yes. Now, this will be very easy for you. Subject matter of contract of sale of goods. Okay? Common sense. We are learning Sale of Goods Act. The subject matter has to be goods. And what is the meaning of goods? Every kind of movable property other than actionable claim and money includes stock, share, growing crops, grass attached to earth or forming part of land which are agreed to be severed. Yes or no? Yes or no? These two things are not goods. So the subject matter of contract of sale will always be goods, full stop. In contract of sale, what is the subject matter? Goods. Goods means any kind of movable property. Is this clear? It also includes, goods also includes goodwill, trademark, copyright, patent are all goods. Is this clear? Is this clear? Did I explain this to you? Existing, future, contingent. Existing can be specific or generic, ascertained or unascertained. Correct? Specific means what? I want this car only. I want this packet of Maggie only. I want this particular soap only. Generic means what? It is same. I want salt. I'm not very specific with the brand. So it is very generic. What do you mean by ascertain? Selecting from a lot. The entire lot is unascertained. Is this clear? Yes. So we have studied all of these things. Okay. I will just explain this again. Existing goods. Goods which are owned or possessed by seller when the contract is made is called as existing goods. Correct? Correct? Existing goods are specific, identified and agreed upon. What do you mean by identified and agreed upon? When I say the word existing goods, they are existing. I will identify what I want and then will agree upon them. Is this clear? We will identify and then will agree upon them. I don't want these goods. I want these, the ones that I have selected. Okay? Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes. Whenever we ascertain, then we are becoming very specific with respect to what we want. Okay? See, if I say that I want Samsung Galaxy S24, I am specific. When I say I want to buy Nagpur oranges, I am specific. But from that Nagpur oranges crate, whatever I select, I am ascertaining from those specific goods. Is this clear? Yes. Future goods means those goods which are yet to be manufactured, produced or acquired by seller after making the contract of sale. First you will make contract of sale with me, agreement to sell, and then you will start manufacturing them or producing them, or you will try to acquire it from someone else. Contingent goods means what? Acquisition of seller depends on contingency which may or may not happen. Is this clear? And did I not tell you contingent goods are also future goods? But all future goods are not contingent goods. I've explained all these points to you in a very simple way. Okay. Now, actual sale can take place only if specific goods pass from seller to buyer when the contract is made. Did I not explain this also to you? You become the owner in sale when contract is made. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes. So now 1, 2, 3. Okay. Effect of perishing of goods. What are we going to understand? Effect of perishing of goods. What do you mean by perishing of goods? What do you mean by perishable goods?
Which may
Can you give any example of perishable goods? Fruits and vegetables. That's it. Is there anything else that perishes? Now, online Darshan has written deteriorating in nature. Is there anything that perishes? Eatables, you will tell me eatables will perish. But milk and vegetables, very good. But there is one more class of goods which are perishable. There is one more class of goods which are perishable. The goods can lose its commercial value. For example, at the time of Holi, the water guns and colors are expensive. But if you go and buy today, you will get it at very cheaper price. At the time of Raksha Bandhan, the Rakhis are costly and there is a huge demand. But once Raksha Bandhan is over, the demand for Rakhi will fall down, which means the commercial value of Rakhi will be gone. During Deepavali, we decorate our house with lights and lantern. They have their commercial value during that period. No one is going to buy those lanterns after Deepavali. In the month of December, sale of red Christmas hats, Santa Claus hats increases. The hats which you can get it for 20 rupees now, you will get it at 100 rupees at the time of Christmas because it has its commercial value. Correct? Once that period is over, the goods are perished. Okay? Now try to understand one concept. You and I, we are sitting here at Bangalore, Koramangala. There is a ship which is carrying goods from Australia. The ship is in water. It is coming to India. Okay? Where are we sitting today? Bangalore, Koramangala. We are making a contract. We are making a contract for goods which are in transit. Okay? Now, when you and I, we were making a contract, we did not know that the ship had already sunk in the water. Did you understand what happened? Online students, did you understand what happened? We are sitting here, we are making a contract and we don't know it's been 1 hour since the ship is sunk in water. Will the contract be valid? Why? Because the subject matter of goods has destroyed. The goods have perished. Goods have perished. When did they perish? After making contract or before making the contract? Before making the contract, right? What did I tell you? We are making a contract. It's been 1 hour since the ship has sunk. The goods were destroyed even before we made the contract. The contract is void. It is not valid. It is void. What do you mean by void? Court is not going to help you in this. My lord, he had promised me he will give me those goods. My lord, when we made the contract, the ship was sunk. It was a rare painting. It's gone. How will I give it to him now? Is it possible for me to give those goods back to you? No. The contract is void. The court will not help you in any way. But if I have received any advance money from you, I have to give it back to you. Is this clear? Is this clear? Online students, all the online students, is this clear? Yes. This was case of goods perishing before making a contract. The contract is void. The contract is void. Also remember, the goods were specific. And without the knowledge of seller, when he was making the contract, the goods have perished, are so damaged that they don't answer to the description. What do you mean by they don't answer to the description? The description is not matching. It is rotten. The flowers are not fresh anymore. The flowers were destroyed, damaged even before we made the contract. Then the contract will become void. But, but, if the goods are perishing after agreement to sell, now what will happen? Who will bear the risk, seller or buyer?
Why?
Did we write few points, man? Risk passes with, in agreement to sell is ownership passed. Then
it will bear by seller.
Agreement to sell is ownership transferred. Is ownership transferred in agreement to sell? No. Ownership is not transferred in agreement to sell. We have agreed that I will give you the goods in future. Example of boat. She will fix it and then give it to me, right? If the goods are destroyed before agreement to sell is converted into sale, the risk is of seller. Yes or no? Yes or no? See, she fixed the boat. She was fixing the boat. It was an agreement to sell. The boat is destroyed. Who will bear the loss? Seller, not the buyer. Correct? Let's do one thing. First, we'll write all the points that I've explained. Till where did you write? Last. What was the last point that you wrote?
So we have to start from essential of
Essential of contract of sale. Write down whatever. Did you make notes in communication as well, or like what? Huh? Did you write in classroom?
Yeah, running notes, not things.
What is running notes?
We have to write while teaching.
Okay, while teaching only you have to write. Do you want me to do that? This is better because you also get to revise. I feel running notes, while making running notes, you either focus on concepts or you focus on note making. Both becomes very difficult. Done with essential of contract? Yes. Now wait, I'll tell you how to write and what to write, okay? What are we understanding now? See, we are also going to revise it again. So that even if you have not understood anything, you will understand it, okay? Yes or no, ma'am? Yes. Sale, ownership is transferred immediately. Agreement to sell, wait, no. Is it? But I will be highlighting the same thing. See, in sale, instead of property in goods, ownership passes to buyer when the contract has made. Yes or no? Full stop. You make the contract. The goods are present. Goods are specific. Goods are there in existence. The contract is made. You become the owner. It is example of sale. But whenever there is an agreement to sell, ownership does not pass to buyer when the contract is made. Is this clear? Is this clear? Hello. Okay. Done. Then you will write on the next line, but it passes only when it becomes sale on expiry of certain time or fulfillment of some conditions. Agreement to sell, you become the owner only when agreement to sell becomes sale, and sale will become only when the time is fulfilled or conditions are fulfilled. Okay, write it down. Which written notes in group? These notes, right? Yeah, you will get these notes in the group. I mean, I'm not there in the group, but the staff will send it to you. Operations team will send it with you. Share it with you. Agreement to sell, executory contract, sale, executed contract. Executory means what? Performance in future. Executed means what? Present performance. Before you write D point, let me explain that point. I mean, you will understand it. Why did I highlight it in two different colors? I'll tell you. If it is agreement to sell and the goods are destroyed, who will bear the risk? Seller or buyer? If there is an agreement to sell, the goods are destroyed, who will bear the risk? Seller, because the ownership has not been transferred. Green and red. The green color line, okay? Red color line. In case of sale, risk is of, once the sale is complete, the risk is of buyer. Even if the possession of the goods is with seller. Even if you keep the goods in my shop. See, I'll give you one example. You bought one article from my shop. You purchased an article from my shop. You told me, sir, I will collect it later on. I have bought motorcycle. I will get Activa. There will be place to keep that article near my legs. Okay. The article is kept in my shop. Some customer, by mistake, he breaks that article. Who was having the possession? Seller. Who was having the possession? Seller. But who was the owner? Buyer. The risk is of buyer. Why? Because the sale is complete. Because the sale is complete. Clear? Where can I see the recorded version of this class? I think they have informed how to watch the recorded lectures, right? Even I don't know, my dear. So I think you should have word with operations team or the concerned department from where you took the admission.
Actually, it's below when they click for the online class. It's below there.
Okay, it is below online class. You can click there, scroll, and you will see recorded lectures area. Done, everyone? Easy? Easy? And this is not law, this is common sense. I agree to sell the goods to you. It is my risk. You became the owner, it is your risk. Correct? See, tell me one thing. If I buy vegetables, I put them in a polythene bag and the polythene bag tears from the bottom part and all the fruits and vegetables fall on the road. Since it is sale, it is my risk. I buy an ice cream from your shop, I'm eating the ice cream and my leg slips and I fall down or the ice cream falls from my hands. Will I ask you to give me another ice cream? No, because the risk has been transferred. So the risk belongs to me. Even if I have not eaten the ice cream, I have to pay the money, right? Yes, done. Now, everyone, write the meaning of bailment because I'll tell you what they'll ask in exam. Okay? Sir, what will they ask us in exam? In exam, they will ask you a dash transaction under which goods are delivered by one person to another for some purpose. Okay. And that they be returned after the purpose is accomplished. Done? If you're done writing that, right? Contract of work and labor. In contract of work and labor, you will write, okay. Just write sale and contract of work and labor. The definition will be very confusing for you. Okay. Done. Okay. Now, in sale and hire purchase, right?
So what about selling?
Contract of work and labor. Just write contract of work and labor. What is contract of work and labor? Some work or labor is performed on goods and is given back to the seller. There is no actual sale. Only work and labor has been performed. So just write contract of work and labor. In hire purchase, there is contract of hire. The hirer has an option to buy the goods or purchase the good at the end of hiring period. Until the final payment, the hirer is merely a bailee of goods. Ownership remains with the bailer. Ownership remains with the... Done, online students, did you write? Is this easy? Pinky promise. Done? Okay, cool. Now, let us go ahead. Write this point, okay? Hirer does not become the owner of the goods until he has exercised the option to buy. And he cannot pass any title even to an innocent and bona fide purchaser. Did you all register for CSEET? Registration is complete. There is one more concept of SIP in CSEET. Do you know that? How many of you have completed your registration and have not done your SIP process? If you do not do your SIP process, you will not be allowed to fill up the exam form. Okay, both done. Very good, Darshan. Other students, I repeat again, if you do not do your SIP, the registration is useless. You'll have to give exam in the month of Feb then. Okay. And if you have any doubt, I'll explain what it is in tomorrow's session. Done? Now the next heading is there, right? Instead of writing that, put a star mark and make a box. If you're done writing hire purchase, put a star mark and make a box. You will write subject matter of contract of sale is always goods. Subject matter of contract of sale is always goods. Subject matter of contract of sale is always goods. Done? Done everyone? Yes. Now stop writing and let us focus on new concept. Okay, let us focus on new concept. So everyone, effect of perishing of goods. First point, goods have perished before making the contract. The goods are destroyed before the contract was made. Okay, before the contract was made. What will happen to the contract?
The contract
Will be void. The contract will be void. No remedy will be given to. Correct? But if the goods are destroyed in agreement to sell, then the risk will be borne by seller. In agreement to sell, the risk will be borne by seller. Is this clear? Is this clear? And always remember one thing. Without price, I repeat, without price, there cannot be any sale. No sale can take place without a price. Okay. Now, how is price fixed? I will explain it to you in my way. Okay. Mode of fixing price. Okay. If you look closely, they have given 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ways of fixing price. Number 1, the price is fixed when the contract is made. Sir, how do we fix the price of the goods? Number 1, we fix the price when the contract is made. Number 2, we have left it to be determined by the course of dealings between them. Or we will put a condition in contract itself on how to fix the price, or it will be fixed by some third party. I have not explained anything, so please focus and listen carefully. I'll charge the pencil. Listen carefully. How is the price of goods fixed? Number 1, while making the contract itself, we'll fix the price. Sir, I want to buy this packet 10 rupees. Okay, done. Price was fixed at the time of making the contract. Number 2 is, first let us make a contract. Let us see for 6 months how it works. For 6 months, I will charge 100 rupees. Then I will start charging 90 rupees. Depends on the course of dealing between the parties. Third is, it is left in a contract in a way which is given in the contract. How to fix? We have decided a way to fix the price. Sir, can you give example? If you buy 500 units, the price will be 1000. If you buy more than 500, the price will be 400 rupees. Are you understanding? I will reduce the price if the quantity is increased. So I've decided a way to fix the price in contract. Are you understanding? I will repeat again. I will repeat again, everyone. Focus on screen. Is the first point clear to you? How is the price fixed? It is fixed at the time of contract, that for entire year I will supply tea powder to you for rupees 100. Next, may be determined by the course of dealings. What does this mean? I will provide tea powder to you at 100 rupees for 6 months. Then later on, I would charge 70 rupees. If you quit the contract before 6 months, you have to pay according to 100 rupees. If you continue after 6 months also, the price will be reduced. Next, left to be fixed in some way, stipulated in a contract, given in a contract. What is the meaning of this? First 100 units rupees 800. If you buy more than 300 units, I will charge 700 rupees to you. If you buy 1000 units, I will charge only 400 rupees to you. So I have decided a way to be fixed in a contract. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? All the online students, is this clear? You have decided a way to fix the price. And the last is fixed by some third party. Okay. So, mode of fixing the price: by contract, or course of dealing or a way stipulated in contract or by third party. Now, why did I write here separately? So that is an important topic. Sir, what is asked in exam? They will ask an MCQ. Which of the following is not a mode of fixing the price? So they will give you 3 correct options and 1 option will be wrong. Or they can do it vice versa. Only 1 will be correct and 3 will be wrong. Are you understanding? Which of the one is correct way of fixing the price? 1 will be correct, 3 will be wrong. Number 1, fixed by contract. Number 2, by course of dealing between them. Number 3, a way stipulated in a contract. Number 4 is by third party. Now, in case of third party, you need to listen to this example very carefully. There is a boy whose name is Tejas. There is a boy whose name is Tejas. Tejas has 2 bikes. One is of Honda. Another one is of TVS. Okay. One bike is of Honda. One is of TVS. There is another person, Mr. Raj. Mr. Raj tells Mr. Tejas that he wants to buy both. Okay. Price of Honda is fixed in the contract, 20,000. Price of TVS to be fixed by Mr. Rohan. Are you all with me till here? There are 2 guys. Tejas is the seller. Raj is the buyer. Correct? Raj is the buyer. Okay. Is there any doubt till here? Online students and students who are sitting here, is there any doubt? The concept is clear to you all? The concept is clear to you all? Yes. Now, situation number 1. Seller gives possession of both the bikes, TVS, price not yet fixed. Situation 1. What is the situation 1? Huh? No. Situation 1. This is not situation. This is the case. Tejas is selling 2 bikes. One is for 20,000 to Raj. Another price is to be fixed by Rohan. Correct? Rohan is going to fix the price. Situation number 1. Seller has given possession of both the bikes to is this clear? Seller has given possession of both the bikes to Raj. Is this clear? Rohan refuses to fix. What has happened over here? Can anyone tell me? The buyer took possession of both the bikes. The buyer took the possession of both the bikes. And after he received the possession, the third party is saying that he will not fix the price. My question is, can seller take the TVS bike from Raj again. See, Honda he cannot take. Why?
Because the price.
Price was fixed, so Raj has to pay 10,000 for it. But since the other bike's price was not fixed, but its possession was given, Rohan refuses to fix. What was my question, everyone? Question. Can Tejas, which is the seller, ask Raj, the buyer, to give back the bike?
Yes.
What will be your answer? What is your answer? You did not understand something, right? What did you not understand? Did you understand this part? Did you understand this part? Now in this story, I have created two different scenarios. Scenario number one, Tejas has given both the bikes possession to Raj, and Rohan, after the possession was given, tells Tejas and Raj that he will not fix the price of TVS. Situation number one. Is this clear? Is this pinky promise clear? Situation number one. Okay. Situation number two. Situation number two. Seller gives possession of only Honda and not TVS. Rohan refuses to fix price. Can buyer demand TVS from seller? There are two situations. In first situation, the buyer has both the bikes possession. In first situation, buyer has possession of both the bikes. In second situation, buyer has possession of only one bike whose price was already fixed. Law says that if the price of the goods is to be fixed by third party and the third party fails to fix the price, the buyer cannot claim the goods. But if the buyer has received the possession, then the buyer has to pay a reasonable price. So in situation number one, the buyer has received the possession. Can Tejas, the seller, ask for the bike? No. But he can recover reasonable price. What can he recover? Reasonable price. But in second situation, now you give me the answer. What will be your answer in second situation?
He can't demand. He cannot.
Can buyer demand the bike? No, ma'am, you are still confused. No, ma'am, you guys are confusing yourselves in a very simple situation. Ma'am, tell me one thing. I'll give you a very realistic example, okay? I tried to write everything so that you will read it and you will make sense. You're not focusing on the names. Tejas is the seller, Raj is the buyer. Two bikes are to be sold. One is of Honda, another one is of TVS. Okay. Now let us take a very realistic example. I have two cars. One is Creta, one is Harrier. I want to sell both the cars to you. I have decided the price of Harrier 20 lakh rupees. Creta price will be fixed by my mother. My mother is the third party. Are you with me here? Online students, are you all with me? If none of the student replies, I will end the session immediately. Are you all with me? Yes. Two cars you are going to buy. Tata and Hyundai. Tata and Hyundai. Creta and Harrier, correct? Which car's price is fixed? Tata car is fixed. No matter what, I give you possession or not, you have to pay money for it. But the car whose price is not fixed, it will be fixed by a third party. If it is in the seller's possession and the third party refuses to fix the price, buyer cannot demand the goods. But if the buyer has possession of the goods whose price is to be fixed by third party, then the buyer has to pay the seller reasonable price. Is this clear? If my mother says no for fixing the price and the car is with me only, whose price is to be fixed by her, you cannot demand it from me. But if you have the possession of the goods and later on my mother says that no, I will not fix the price, you both decide. Now you have to pay me reasonable price. But can I take back the car from you? No, I cannot take that car from you. That is the reason why you are paying reasonable price to me, correct? Ma'am, again, I'm telling this again to everyone. Two goods are there. One's price is fixed, other's price is yet to be fixed. Other goods price will be fixed by a third party, correct? If the goods whose price is to be fixed by third party, the third party refuses, the buyer cannot demand the goods. But if buyer has received the possession, then buyer has to pay reasonable price. Ma'am, two goods are there. 100 rupees. Price will be fixed by her. I have to give this to you, no matter what. Why? Price is fixed and you also have to pay money for this. She has refused to fix the price. Who is having the possession, seller or buyer? I am selling the goods to you, right? So who will be the seller? Again, I am selling these goods to you. I am seller, right? I am selling these goods to you. I am seller. Mouse price is 100 rupees. You have to pay. The price of phone will be fixed by her. I am the seller. You are the buyer. She said she will fix the price. She does not fix the price. Can you take it from me? No. Because the price is not yet fixed. So you cannot demand the goods. Third party was going to fix the price. But ma'am, if the goods are with you, then she says no. I cannot take the goods from you now. But you have to pay a reasonable price. Did you understand? Thumb rule. Third party is supposed to fix the price. Third party fails to fix the price. Buyer cannot ask for the goods. But if the buyer has possession of the goods, then the third party says no. Buyer has to pay a reasonable price. This is what I have written over here. Is this clear? Ma'am, are you sure? I don't mind. I can teach you this till 10 o'clock. I can teach you the entire night till morning and I can start with next session tomorrow evening. So I'll ask you a question. Now all the students, you have to answer the question. Okay. Price of the goods, if it is supposed to be fixed by third party and the third party fails to fix the price, can buyer demand the goods? No. Can buyer demand the goods? No. Why? Because no price is fixed. Why are you demanding the goods? Correct? But if price was to be fixed by third party, buyer took the goods and then the third party says no, then the buyer has to pay a reasonable price. Full stop. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear? Course of dealing means the parties will decide in future how to fix the price. They have not decided anything. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Now, everyone, if you have found it difficult, imagine how difficult it would be to find that point which is written in the theory. In theory, they have not explained it properly. I'll show you that price. Point, okay? See, read this. First point, ma'am. Everyone, first point. The price is to be fixed by third party fails, contract is void. You cannot take the goods from me. But If buyer has taken the benefit of the goods, he must pay reasonable price. When will he pay reasonable price? When third party fails to do so. Is this clear? Is this clear? Clear? Doubt, question, query. What is reasonable depends on case to case basis. Now this ring is, I purchased this ring for 2 lakhs. I don't know the price of the gold. You should pay reasonable price. Will you pay 10 rupees to me? That is not reasonable, na? Correct. 10 rupees is not reasonable. Is this clear? Is this clear? Pinky promise. Pinky promise. First part of this chapter ends here. First part of this chapter ends here. This first part comprises of all the definitions, basic introduction part. Okay? Okay? Sir, if the buyer just has possession and the contract is void, Darshan, why are you confusing yourself? If the buyer has the possession, then he has to pay reasonable price. But if he doesn't have the possession, then the contract is void. All the online students who are watching the session, is this clear? Is this clear? Yes. And see, if you do not read this at home today, you have to make your own notes also today. Reading is not going to help you in any theory subject. Heed my words. I have been teaching from past 10 years. If you think that I am lying, you can go on my Instagram, you can see. Out of 100 students, 97 students passed in my subject. 97. My pass percentage is 97%. Okay. I make students write 200 pages into 3 notebooks at home for CS Executive. Okay. We solve 10 years question papers in class in CS Executive. Then only there is a chance of passing. Or else the chance of passing is very less, very low. Not because the exam is tough, not because the exam is difficult. Lack of practice. Okay. The problem that I have seen today with you all is that you do not know the basic terms of commerce that are taught in 11th and 12th standard. Liquidator, if you do not know the word or the meaning of liquidator, online students are also not knowing, students who are sitting are also not knowing. It is a very alarming thing. How will you understand chapter number 1 then? So, read. You come across any doubt, share it with me. Even if I don't reply, I will read it. Next day, come 15 minutes before the class, the way you came here. Was I here 45 minutes before the session? Yes. I have a habit of reaching early so that if a student has a doubt, I can sit and solve the doubts. I cannot make you wait after 8:30 because it will become too late. But you can come early. Right? My duty is to teach. But I will be able to teach only when you tell me what doubts you have. And I don't like ending the session or the batch with doubts in students' mind. My career or my life will not be affected if you understand or you don't understand, you pass or fail. Yes or no? Will it affect me if you pass? No. Will it affect me if you fail? No. It is going to affect you and only you. Online students, same is for you all. If at all you have doubt, share it with me on WhatsApp. I will reply to you on WhatsApp itself. Even if you all have a doubt, I'll reply. If I feel that the doubt needs explanation, I will explain it in the class. This is the reason why I give 20 minutes break so that last 10 minutes can be utilized for doubts as well. See, in break any which ways we waste our time. There is nothing productive. Yeah, we need a break, but without break also we can survive. Okay. I was in Chennai. I was teaching CSEET students. You can see Instagram with all their messages. All of them used to take break of 15 minutes and used to sit till more than half hour extra even after the class was over. Used to learn everything in detail. Okay. So for you also I can understand that this is new. Law subject itself is a new subject for you. The terms were very difficult to understand. The language, the way they have constructed the language is difficult. That is the reason why I am here. So let us take a quick recap of whatever we have studied today. Ready? Let us take a recap. First, we saw the definition of goods. What is the definition of goods? Any kind of movable property other than money and actionable claim. It includes stock, share, grass, trees, growing crops, anything which is attached to earth or forming part of land which is agreed to be cut. Legal tender money is not goods, but money which is not a legal tender will be treated as goods. Correct? Then we saw contract of sale. In contract of sale, seller transfers or agrees to transfer ownership in goods, which is property in goods, to buyer for price, and that price is always going to be money. Correct? 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 Now, tell me, in case of bailment, what happens? We give goods to someone for some purpose, and they will return it back to us once the purpose is over. Correct? This is the definition of bailment. And in bailment, even if you have the possession of the goods, will you become the owner? No. Only the possession or the right to use the goods. Correct? Example, I gave my car to my neighbor. He wanted to drop his son. I took her scooter. I wanted to roam in Bangalore. So this is not sale. This is just bailment. Correct? Correct, everyone? Now, in contract of work and labor, I give you some goods, you perform some work on it and you give it back to me. Are you selling it to me for money? No. I am giving money, you are giving me goods. But you performed some act on it. That is the reason why you gave it back to me, right? So you performed only labor on it. You are giving it back to me. It is not a sale. Correct? In hire purchase, the hirer, is he the owner of the goods? Is the hirer the owner of the goods? No. He only pays hire charges. He acts as a bailee. He can become the owner if at end of the hiring period, if he decides to become the owner. Both the parties can terminate the contract anytime they want. Correct? Correct? In sale, ownership is passed when contract is made. In agreement to sell, ownership is passed when time period is over or condition is fulfilled. Then only in agreement to sell, the ownership will be transferred to the buyer. Yes or no? In sale, ownership is transferred immediately. In agreement to sell, the ownership is transferred in future. Correct? Correct? Yes. Who fixes the price for the goods? How is the price fixed? Number one, it is given in the contract. Number two, course of dealings. Number three, they have decided a way to fix the price, stipulated a way to fix the price. Last, third party. If the third party fails to fix the price, will the buyer get the goods? No. The contract will become void. But if the buyer has received the benefit of the goods and the third party has refused to fix the price, then the buyer has to pay reasonable price. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Any doubt, any question, any query? No doubt, no question, no query. Let us solve 5 MCQs and then you can go. Ready? Only 5 MCQs, not more than 5. I'll not trouble or harass you. I will later on, but not today. Yes, you know. How cute you all are.
So for NCP2, how many subjects you have?
I
Law.
2.
Subject is law, other subject is
Law subject. There are 5 laws in executive. There are 5 laws in executive. Why you don't want me to teach? No. You like my teaching? Thank you so much. See, I believe that everyone should understand the concept, no matter how long it takes. Because see, you have come here to understand the concepts, not for anything else. If the concepts are clear, you can score any... Where is that file? Shit. Oh shit. Wait, okay, wait. Just give me 1 minute. Hmm. Everyone, I'll just show you questions. You will give me answers. Okay. Question number 2. Look at the screen. Look at the screen, everyone. Question number 2.
Both A and B.
Very good. Option C. Did you understand the type of questions they will ask in exam? If you know the concepts, you can answer the question. This is how you build confidence. See, if I would have started solving the MCQs and if I would have told you only the answer, then you are copying the answer and you are copy pasting it. But when you know the concept, essential element of contract of sale, at least two parties should be there. Subject matter should be goods. Correct? Next. Now, trick question. 11th.
Money and actions.
Option A. 12th question.
Both A and B. Goods under the includes. Neither.
Trick question. What is the answer for 12th question? 12th is D. Neither A nor B. Uno reverse. The options have been reversed. Ready for next question? Eighteenth question.
Future.
X agrees to sell Y all crops to be grown in excess farm, which will be grown in excess farm.
Future.
They are not there, right? Why contingent? All future goods are not contingent, but all contingent are future. See, growing of crops, the chances of not growing is very less. Future only. When there is a situation where it might or might not happen, then contingent goods.
While farming the crop,
It is assumed that it is going to happen. The chances of failure is very less, right, in farming.
in case of there is a failure, what can we do?
The contract will become void. Agreement to sell. The goods are destroyed. Agreement to sell. The goods are destroyed before sale. Contract is void. Seller will bear the loss. Any which ways the sale was not made. So the risk has not yet transferred. Correct? Next question. (21) and 22.
21.
21. In agreement to sell, property and goods is transferred in future. 22.
Sale.
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 When under a contract, the property is transferred from seller to buyer, the contract is called as sale. Now, 23rd, last question, and then you can go. Online students, what about you all? Everyone, in agreement to sell, ownership will not be transferred to buyer. It is transferred in future. The statement is not true. You have understood the option A in a wrong sense. That is why you said D. Which of the following statement is not true? Agreement to sell, ownership will be transferred to buyer in future. It is not transferred immediately. Correct? So the answer is option A. A is not true. A is the answer. Option B, in agreement to sell, the loss will be with seller, true. Both A and B are not true. None of the above. No. Answer is option A. Answer is option A. Doubts? What is your doubt? You can ask me doubt.
No doubts.
Online students, which of the following statement is not true? Ownership will be transferred to buyer. It is not transferred to buyer. It will be transferred in future. The meaning of this sentence is, in agreement to sell, the buyer has become the owner. No, the buyer has not become the owner. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Yes. Done? See you all tomorrow. That's it for today. Bye-bye. Mamma mia, lasagna. Bye-bye. Till then, do whatever you want to do. Don't trouble Mata Pita and Bharat Mata. Okay. You send it to me on WhatsApp. Okay, you all have my number? Yes. You all have my Insta ID? Yes. Bye-bye.